What is up, YouTube? What is going on, fellow fantasy people? And of course, what is up, the catch? Fam, you guys already know what time it is, man. Thursday night football. Look at Steven in that Hollywood Brown jersey, celebrating the return of the Ravens to football. It's been a whole, 4 days? 4
Yeah.
days?
Yeah,
So we're gonna kick off some Week 10 fantasy Q&A, man. Thursday night football hangout. We even started a little bit early for you guys. We got some Madden in store tonight. Gonna be a great stream, man. Hit that like button on the way in. If you're new to the channel, make sure you sub down below. And let's hop right into it, man. We got a lot to get into. Today was a wild day in the NFL, man. Steven's favorite player. We might as well start there. Cam Newton gets signed to the Panthers. You thought I was gonna say Odell Beckham.
Thank you for that. Yeah.
You thought I was going to say Odell Beckham, didn't you? We'll get to Odell Beckham as well. I mean, a big day for the NFL, man. So, Steven, I'm interested to get your initial reaction to the return of Cam Newton to the NFL.
I mean, it's definitely an upgrade for them. I mean, what were they staring down the barrel of? PJ Walker, right? Or Sam Darnold whenever he heals up. So I definitely think it's an upgrade. You know, Cam Newton, we saw definitely a weakened Cam from what he used to be. And I think it's going to be pretty similar to that going forward too. But that Patriots offense was pretty bad when he was at the realm, right? And also that Josh McDaniels scheme is not really built for him either. So I don't know. I think he'll be all right. I think he'll help this team. This is a really good team, honestly. The only position they're really weak at is quarterback. So I think Cam's going to do enough for them to keep them competitive.
So that year in New England, right? 2,600 passing yards. Okay. I mean, that's not like phenomenal.
The passing and rushing touchdowns is actually what's interesting.
That's what I'm getting to here. Okay. So let's see. How many touchdowns? He only threw 8.
That's nuts. That is literally insane.
Yeah, it's not good. Wow, what kind of stats are these that I'm staring at?
His rushing TDs are nice. He was a good running back.
Yeah, this isn't showing me that, of course, as I prepare my topic of discussion. And okay, let's back out here. Okay, let's see.
Well,
why is it so hard?
While you're looking it up, yeah, I mean, I will say this, and I think it'll kind of cement it even more when you bring up the stats. But you know, Cam Newton does have value in fantasy in my mind.
Oh yeah,
you know, dependent upon matchups, but. You know, we saw him. He was with CMC at a certain point, but he's going to be used around the goal line, right? So to a certain extent, he does hurt CMC, but not really enough because CMC is just that electric. He's going to be good regardless. But
sure,
I think Cam Newton does have value, right? He's a part of a much more explosive and skill set type of offense. Tons of options around him, tons of weapons around him. You know, and Christian McCaffrey being back, he elevates any quarterback, regardless of who it is, just because if shit hits the fan, you can dump it off to him. But yeah, I think Cam Newton's got value, right? I think his passing is increased and his rushing floor is so high just because the dude's a goal line animal.
Yeah, so it's 592 rushing yards and 12 rushing touchdowns and
12 rushing touchdowns, dude.
Yeah,
that's absurd.
Passing numbers aren't fantastic, but believe it or not, okay, that was actually his second best completion rating in his entire career. Yeah, which he didn't throw the football a lot, so maybe that was part of it.
I don't personally think Bill or Josh ever gave him respect, like as a quarterback. Like Bill liked him as a person, apparently, up until the end. Like I think they were on good terms because Cam's a hard worker. But to me, when I watched that offense and the kind of responsibility they gave him such a short leash. I just felt like they never really fully, you know, put the confidence in him. And that's going to be different with a guy like Matt Rule, who, you know, offensive, you know, guru type of guy, you know, obviously Joe Brady as well, OC. I think, you know, they maybe give a little bit more of a, you know, open set of tools to use for Cam.
Yeah, and I think it's a good point that you made about maybe this impacting Christian McCaffrey, but I actually just finished up the must-start running backs of the week, so little spoiler alert here. But listen, I don't know that it really matters if Christian McCaffrey doesn't score as many touchdowns or not, right?
Mhm.
He's a player who doesn't have to score touchdowns to have extreme value as a running back. So I'm not too concerned about that, right? I still think Chris McCaffrey is going to be great. I'm more concerned about these receivers, those of you who own DJ Moore.
You're concerned about that?
Well, then again, I'm like not, right? Because it's like maybe it hurts their red zone value, but I think this might be. Go ahead.
I think it's great for it. I mean,
Yeah.
because all right, so you look at a guy like Jacoby Myers, which is such a PPR threat, right? And I actually thought his value was going to go down after Cam left, right? But Cam Newton supported a guy like that with tremendous PPR value, not much of anything else. But Cam Newton does also unlock the deep threat ability, right? Sure. Which is going to open up a door for a guy who's been absolutely disgusting, which is Robbie Anderson. I still don't recommend going out and getting him. But DJ Moore too. I mean, obviously this is one of the fastest, most explosive receivers in the game. So he's got an untapped potential now too. So it's a totally different kind of guy, right? I don't know. I like this move for the Panthers. And to me also, it's weird because the Panthers are like, no, we're not just going to tank the season, man. Like they're still trying to win games.
Do you think that Cam Newton at this point in his career is any different than PJ Walker?
Yeah, man. I do. I mean, I understand that question. I think it's fair and everything, but dude, PJ Walker sucks. like if you look at his career stats, if you look over like the last year or two, like the dude's not good. Like it's all.
I just thought it'd be an interesting debate question.
I mean, I guess they're both mobile quarterbacks, but like Cam Newton's a winning quarterback throughout his career. But yeah, obviously a very there not a lot of people love him anymore. Remember when the Broncos got away with murder in that Super Bowl against him? Yeah. Like the refs didn't call anything, dude. Yeah. TJ Ward like decapitated him on the field, and they were just like, "I didn't see it."
Yeah, I will say he got hit a lot in that game. Yeah, for sure.
Oh my gosh, Hollywood Brown.
I'm happy for Cam Newton, man. That's my biggest takeaway. I like Cam Newton. I always have. So, he made his own YouTube channel over the past year, and I was keeping up with him. He was doing like cooking videos with his children, and I respect that, man. So yeah, I'm happy for Cam. I think it's a good fit. Of course, it'll be really interesting to see how this unfolds overall. Wow, Hollywood Brown did fumble. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Cam going to be in Carolina. Odell Beckham, a Ram. I want to know your initial reaction here.
Okay, yeah. Before we get into that, we should probably take some of the comments because you already know I'm about to go on a tangent, dude, about OBJ.
Okay. Let's see who's in the house, guys. What's up, Catch fam? Everyone smash that like button while we do some Thursday Night Football, hang out, some great fantasy Q&A, a little Madden continued tournament tonight. All right, Nate. Hey, what's up, Nate? What's going on, man? Jack Barrick, what's up, man? Would you do Cook and Hollywood Brown for Taylor and CD?
Yeah.
Yes, I would.
Oh, wait. Hold on. So that's Dalvin Cook and Marquise Brown for Taylor and CD.
Yeah, I would still consider this.
Yeah.
When I first read it, I thought Jared Cook. Well,
yeah, I was like, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, but I would still consider this trade for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Jonathan Taylor's just been so good. CD and Marquise Brown, to some degree, pretty relevant. I think it's a slight downgrade at the receiver position, but not enough that I'm worried.
I agree. I do think you are getting kind of a downgrade, and I mean, Dalvin Cook's been really good too, right? So
sure.
I think the other thing that, and again, like this is, you can't really predict this, but I think the thing you're getting with a guy like JT is a little bit more durability over his career, which is short, but even dating back to college too. But JT also presents a situation within that offense where the only way the Colts really win is by feeding him.
Yeah.
Now, the Vikings, they don't need Dalvin Cook to go off to win a game. Like, they've got plenty of options. Kirk Cousins is a great quarterback. So, yeah, that's another argument that I would say that you could really go with a guy like JT, who we both love. Fantasy.
You mean the Vikings have more skilled players than the Colts?
I think so. I mean, yeah, we got Zach Pascal, ODU alumni, but I
thought this was Pascal's year, man.
Dude, he
really
started
did.
cooking in the
I
beginning. What, do he
know.
have like 4 touchdowns in 2 games?
Yeah, I
He
really
hasn't done
thought
anything
he
since.
was going to save my fantasy season. I had Pascal on my team, man. I
Yeah,
was really hype about that.
I
Those were the good
remember
old days.
Tyler was like trying to shop him every week. He was like, "Dude, I got like one of the best receivers in the game on my bench," and I was like,
Hey,
"All right, I don't know about that."
hey, it sure looked that way. But yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely, Jack. I like that trade. I think Steven does as well. Real good at Hey Catch. What's up, brother?
what's up,
Jason
Rio?
LMS. What's good, Catch fam? What's good, Jason? Rio, I started Lamar Jackson, Rashad Bateman, and Justin Tucker today.
Ooh, Ravens. JT's are. I mean, yeah, Justin Tucker's already got 2.
I think this is going to be a big game for a lot of. I didn't realize I have a lot riding on this game. I got Lamar Jackson and Mike Gesicki. I got a big matchup this week, man. I need those guys to perform.
I got Hollywood and Andrews, so yeah, I've got a lot on this game as well.
Adams saying big game from Bateman, prayer emoji. We shall see, boys. We shall see.
I think he gets it today. He just recovered that fumble, man. That was huge.
That is huge.
That was a big recovery.
Bryant, what's going on, man? Christian, should I trade away CMC and Keenan Allen for Devonte Adams and Saquon? I would argue yes. Yes. Devonte an upgrade over Keenan. Saquon and CMC are at a very similar place in the season. Coming back from injuries. Maybe CMC offers a little bit of a higher floor, but our ceiling, I should say. But Saquon still offers a pretty high ceiling overall.
Yeah,
healthy.
I think CMC definitely is the best asset out of this deal, but Devonte just gives you such an upgrade there. And Saquon's good if he can come back. He's still going to be really good. What we saw from him when he did come back was like true RB1 potential. And I just noticed Justin Tucker missed that kick.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah. Damn. I just thought it was going to be automatic. It was like
I did too.
Sub 50. I thought for sure he was going to hit that. Yo, but let's take a second real quick. This Owe kid or Awe, I always forget how to pronounce his name, but on the Ravens, this guy's an animal, dude. Such a good pass rushing guy. He's a solid beast.
Man, you think Brisket has a good game tonight?
No.
Christian, where'd you rank DK and Keenan Allen rest of the season? I mean, I think DK personally is a top 5 receiver. And I think
that's intense.
I think Keenan Allen's certainly within like the top 15.
Yeah.
18 at worst.
I think he's probably top 15 because I think he's going to kind of fill in where Mike Williams is going to fall off. Wow, another drop by Gesicki. But yeah, Keenan Allen, I think, is really going to be on the rise here.
Hey, bro, Ray Gamer. Hey, bro, I ended playing Gesicki over Schultz and Knox and ended up getting rid of Bateman because I could play Yuka Renfro instead, but I put a waiver in for Dearness Johnson because of Chubb. Mark Ingram was interesting too, along with Ayuk and Renfro. But for now, would you play Ayuk versus the Rams or Renfro versus the Chiefs? Both teams are home in a standard league.
Wow, that's a good question.
I think I'm putting more conviction in Hunter Renfro here.
With the standard too? Because that's what Renfro does is his PPR, right?
He scored last week, and this secondary is awful.
Yeah.
But I understand that concern too. I probably have to start Ayuk this week, but I don't know if I feel confident in recommending him.
I can't get over not recommending it, but man, I was in the car today and just listened to some stuff, and dude, I really think Ayuk might be a good play this week, man. You were mentioning about Debo's injury, but I guess Debo was like borderline going to play last week even. Obviously, I mean, he still had 5 catches around like 60, 70 yards, but he definitely wasn't the Debo that we've been seeing. So I think that's even more of a remedy for Ayuk to pop off. I mean, obviously, he's going to see the weaker of the corners too. I just think a lot of things are in Ayuk's favor here.
I don't disagree, and I'm kind of having that same thought. I think here's what I'll say. Renfro, a safer floor. Ayuk, possibly a higher ceiling.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Ron the Goat, good evening, gentlemen. What is up, Ron? Chase Brown, yo. What's up, Chase? Ray, if Kyler Murray is out, would you pick up and play Bridgewater versus the Eagles, Big Ben versus the Lions, or Mayfield at Pats? I would go Big Ben.
So, okay, I don't know, Matt. What do you think about Teddy B this week?
I feel like every time we want to stream him, he does nothing.
That's true, but it's a good opportunity, right? Can you agree to that?
Sure, but how many good opportunities has he had over the past couple of weeks where he comes out and has like 18 points.
Yeah, I mean, I would say this: the guy that I'm definitely not playing is Baker Mayfield.
Sure,
for sure. Not.
I mean, Teddy had 12 points versus Washington, 13 versus Cleveland. Although he did have 21 points versus Dallas last week, but Philly's the best ranked defense out of all these defenses. I think maybe the Patriots are a little bit higher, but Philly is much better than Detroit.
No, yeah. I mean, I do think Big Ben's a play here, but I kind of wanted to just see what your thoughts were on a guy like Teddy B because, that's a potential deep sleeper. I mean, in a 20-man league like you're in, that's something I would definitely consider if he was available.
Teddy Bridgewater is a starter every week in that league.
Yeah. But I mean, I will say this, like with that too, like we were talking about last night, we're super high on Devonte, not only rest of the season, but also we think is a smash play this week. And that's the same thing with Melvin Gordon. And coming off that basically 200-yard performance Denver just had against Dallas, I don't see why they wouldn't carry that forward. Same game plan against an inferior defense against.
Sure. No, I think they're going to be doing a lot of running this week.
Yeah.
Juke, what's up, Juke? CMC and Ayuk for Henderson and Diggs. Who wins this trade long term? I think I'm leaning Henderson and Diggs there.
Yeah.
But if Ayuk pops off, like we have some speculation around, I mean, that could be a good play as well. But it's just really tough. At this point in time, I'm going to say Henderson and Diggs.
Yeah.
Secret Tampa defense or Pats this week?
That's a tough one, man. I mean, both these defenses are good. The reason the Pats were at the end, if you haven't seen it, Secret, by the way, definitely check out the Must Start Defense video. But both these defenses are listed. I put the Patriots at the end. Didn't really go over them too much just because I figured they were already rostered after that matchup against their opponent last week, where they obviously popped off. Man, they cooked last week. But I think both of them are really good plays here. But the fact is if Nick Chubb does play, which there might be a chance he does play. I also think the run game is just going to move. I kind of like Tampa this week. I kind of like him in a bounce back performance against Washington. The only thing that scares me a little bit about that is, they played them last year in the playoffs and they played them pretty well. This is a very different Washington football team, though, right?
Sure.
That's
Washington was better last year.
Yeah, and their defense was good. They were great, actually, last year, and now they're, like, god-awful. But, and Heineke looked better back then. He doesn't look good anymore. So I think Tampa's really got everything really going in their direction for them.
I like both these units, but I like the argument for Tampa a little bit better.
Yeah.
Ronald, I chose to flex Gesicki over Bateman. Wish me luck. Hey, I absolutely wish you luck, as I know we had a lot of debate last night about flexing tight ends over receivers. So, hey, Gesicki, 2 drop passes tonight, but I think he'll bounce back. Jonah was
roasted.
Who did?
Lamar. He just got pancaked by 2 guys.
Yeah, Miami's defense looks okay so far. But yeah. I think the interesting thing with the Ravens that they've done on the season is they're better in the second half, a lot better.
Yeah.
I mean, last week, Lamar had 8 points in the first half, then 30 in the second half. So
yeah.
Jonah, I'm 3-6. Should I trade away Aaron Jones and Debo for Jonathan Taylor and Amari Cooper?
That's an interesting one for me.
I feel like
I can't do that.
It just doesn't do a whole lot.
Yeah.
It really doesn't change a whole lot for your team. Debo, a guy who gets banged up, has a lot of boomer bust potential, but has been relatively consistent on the season. Cooper, a guy who gets relatively banged up and is boomer bust, right? Aaron Jones and Jonathan Taylor both heavy workload running back. So if you have higher conviction and maybe the Cowboys or the Colts, then you make this swing, but I just don't think it changes a lot for your team, Jonah.
I honestly don't even know if I want to say to just go ahead and do it if you have more conviction, because I really don't think you're getting value that does anything for you there. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying JT's not good, because JT's great and he's the best player out of this list, but you're getting Aaron Jones, who's a top 12, maybe top 10 by the end of the season back, right? Just depends, right? He definitely has that ability. And Debo, I mean, dude, what is he ranked right now? The guy's a machine.
Yeah, he dropped a little, but the injury is why. He's
had injury history in his career, but this year he's been doing it all. And I mean, obviously he's banged up now, but I still think you're just giving up so much for, in my mind, 1.5 players. Because Amari Cooper, he's great talented wise, but dude, like talk about injury history. This guy he's got a novel, like a Harry Potter sized novel about all the injuries he's had.
Yeah. Let's see here. Max, I need Bateman to do good. Also got injuries and bye weeks.
Dude, Bateman's not a bad play this week, especially if you're in a pinch. I mean, I think he's already got a snag. I wish fumble recoveries would give you some points, but I think Bateman's Bateman's in a good spot for this game, right? I think this is going to be a good opportunity here.
Juke, CMC plays Tampa 2 times in the playoffs. Yeah, he's got a tough playoff stretch. It's very tough, but I don't really care, to be honest.
I will say with him though, what you're scared about against Tampa is pure running backs, right? Like a running back, like a Jordan Howard or something, right? CMC is not that. He gets like half of his, if not 3/4 of his value through the passing work. So,
sure,
if he's playing Tampa, I'm not like upset about that matchup.
But it's a tough division for running backs in general. Yeah. So I'm not too worried about it. Run the goat. My running backs have a cupcake playoff schedule. Luckily, yeah. By the end of the week, guys, I'm gonna have a video put out just going over players to start looking at trade value, just purely based off of the playoff schedule, and not even just trading for, but just letting you guys know these are the guys that you're going to want. If you have on your roster, do not move them, right? And I'm going to really try and go outside the box and think of some guys you might be able to pick up as well. But
definitely take a look at this video, guys, because every year, I think this is probably one of the top things that fantasy owners overlook. It's a very, you got to be forward thinking if you want to win the playoffs. You can't just have a great team in the regular season. Like, to win the playoffs, you have to have guys that are going to have easy matchups, guys that are going to have favorable matchups. And shit, you might be able to trade for a guy right now who's not doing well, but dude, the upside is just huge. Get guys that'll maybe win your league, like a Devonte Williams. I mean, this is the time. This is the time to do it. So definitely take a look at that video, guys.
He'll be in that video for sure.
Yeah.
Aaron Reborn, yo, what's up, Aaron? We're on the other guys using Gaskin, Andrews, Freeman, and Waddle against me. Wow, a lot of firepower tonight's game. Okay, it's a good pivot point, and then we'll get into some Madden after this question. Okay, and then we'll continue with the questions throughout the night, of course. Though, JM, are you concerned with Henderson Jr. Perfect. Now that OBJ is on the Rams? Okay, I mean, I'm not. I don't think Steven is, but I'll let Steven speak. I also just want to get, we kind of say this. I want to get Steven's feedback, thoughts, questions, concerns on the Rams acquiring Odell Beckham.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to not go on an absolute tangent, guys. It's funny. Shout out Jerry. Jerry, sent us a message, talking about this like a couple of days ago, and everybody thought it was a joke, right? I wonder if it was his dad with a burner account, OBJ's burner account out there about the Rams, but no. So from a non-fantasy perspective, I look at this in two different ways, right? Part of me is like OBJ is a toxic player, I think, in locker rooms. And it goes beyond Cleveland. That goes back to New York as well. So I wonder how that's going to mesh with a place like LA, right? Because a lot of people, he wants a winning team. Like, that's what he wants. That's all he cares about. But for me, I really think he also wants to be the guy, right? I think he wanted to be out of Ohio. I think he wanted to be somewhere else. So LA makes sense. Beautiful. He's got a winning place, right? But I think the targets are going to be hard for him to get. I mean, there's just so many options. I think if OBJ does anything, right, it does help the Rams, right? Obviously, this is just another tool that Sean McVay gets to deploy at his disposal. And fact of the matter is this, man, we've seen players do this in the NBA. We've seen players do this in the NFL. How much was OBJ tanking his own value over the past how long to just get Cleveland to finally say, peace out? And maybe it just got to the point where OBJ had to do something else, right? Maybe he had to go this far, because when I saw OBJ's performance on the field over the past year, he was not the same guy. I mean, dropping passes, doing that. I mean, OBJ's dropped passes throughout his career because he tries to do a little too much sometimes, but it's been worse most recently. But, overall, it does give the Rams another good weapon. I don't think it moves the needle too much. And then on the fantasy side, I do think this hurts players like Cooper Kupp. I think this hurts a guy like Robert Woods a decent amount, right? I think this hurts guys like Higbee. I mean,
It
can
hurts
you
Van
really?
Jefferson.
It hurts Van Jefferson, right?
For sure.
I just think you have so many guys now in this offense. Like, because here's the thing, right? You can have a guy like Van Jefferson. You can have a guy like Deshaun Jackson. You can have a guy like the Tutu Atwell, who are all very athletic, good players, and you cannot give them a ball on one game, right? They're not going to say anything. OBJ is going to say some shit. Right? Like, he doesn't get a target. He's going to say some shit. That's a problem, man. Like, so it's going to be problematic. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun, I guess.
I love this pickup. I love this pickup.
It's a cheat code in Madden.
It is. Listen, so when Antonio Brown was doing all the Antonio Brown things, we were like, wherever he goes, he's going to be toxic. Right? He's going to help ruin that franchise. Now, he had some time away, and he had probably far more serious issues going on than Odell Beckham as well. But can't you see maybe a similar effect happening where all this hype is around Odell Beckham? Everyone wants to see him do Odell Beckham things and be toxic, and he comes to this team and is just quiet and redefines his career.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see that happening?
No, yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to come here and give you like an absolute that it's not going to happen, but I could say this: like, if he was that much of a distraction, and again, don't think this is a slight against the city of Cleveland or anything, because I love Cleveland. I think it's awesome. But if he was that much of a distraction in a city like that, going to LA, where I believe he probably already home with, he's a friend with a bunch of celebrities and everything, like. I mean, this guy
lives that way.
Yeah, this guy. I mean, this was a calculated move, right? This guy, I don't know.
What my question is I've never heard anything negative out of Cleveland until as of late.
What
about Odell Beckham being like a bad teammate or anything?
Bro, this guy had like drama shit going on for like 2 years in Cleveland.
When?
I mean, do you think it's a surprise that like Baker Mayfield statistically is like a totally different quarterback with and without the guy? Like that's
no, I don't think that he fit well into that offense.
What about what about New York when he forced his way out of there too?
I don't know. Look, I think yes, he was toxic with the Giants, but I don't think he was nearly as toxic with the Browns until as of late.
What did his teammates say? Came out and said that the guy didn't even like talk to anybody and just like walked around like mopey.
That's like every receiver in the NFL.
I don't know about that, man. I will say he did not fit there. I don't understand how that happened. Again, this is
him and Jarvis are boys. I think literally that's the only reason.
Yeah, that's the one thing, right? Jarvis, I still haven't heard a word out of him, right? I know
he's been bad this season.
Well, he's been hurt, right? I don't necessarily blame Jarvis too much.
Sure.
But Jarvis is loyal to the fan base of Cleveland, but he's also loyal to his lifelong buddy, right? So I understand that. But, I think this is it's a fantasy show. We want to talk about that. But, I mean, in terms of fantasy, what do you think here, right? Because let's say you owned Odell Beckham, right? How do you feel about him? And let's say you own a guy like Cooper. Let's say you own a guy like Robert Woods, right? Because I think we both agree Van Jefferson's he's kind of the odd man out. I don't know.
Well, I could sum this up very quickly, in my opinion, at this point in time. If you owned Odell and you're still holding on to him, he has more value now, in my opinion, because he hasn't done crap this season. So this at least is revamped. Listen, the main reason Odell signed with your Rams, from what I've heard, is because when he was in talks with the Rams, he was directly in talks with Sean McVay. And Sean McVay was the only coach who was able to say, this is how I'm going to use you in the scheme. This is how I can get you the ball. And this is how we can get you involved. And this is to what degree we can get you involved. right? So, and that's just what I've heard, right? That could all be false, sure. But I don't think this affects Cooper Kupp at all. I don't think this affects Robert Woods very much at all.
How does it not affect him? It's
Because,
targets, bro.
Dude, I don't
It's
think
a
he's going to be
decent amount of
targeted as much. I think he's going to more than likely take over Van Jefferson's aspect of this offense. And then what they were trying to do with Deshaun Watson, Van Jefferson can play that role. So I think Jefferson gets hurt a lot. But I really don't think Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp see that much of a decrease in value. Van Jefferson had a ton of targets last week. Like, he's had a lot of targets on the season, and they've still performed. I don't think Henderson suffers from this at all. I think he just keeps doing Darrell Henderson things. Tyler Higbee, well, I think we both like him, actually really hasn't been too entirely productive on the season.
No, he hasn't.
I mean, from a tight end perspective, he's been fine, but there's a huge gap between tight end 5 and tight end 12, right? So I really don't see it being that detrimental to guys like Cooper Kupp, right? I mean, if you're Sean McVay, you're an absolute idiot if you change up this offense to that much of a degree, right? But I think Odell Beckham, like I said in previous nights on the show, right? He needs to go, in order to be productive and have value, he needs to go to a team where he can play a wide receiver 3 role, right? That's where he's going to be the most productive. If he likes that, or if he doesn't like that, is up to him. And here's the interesting part of this deal is the Browns are still paying him, right? Like, the Rams barely had to pay him anything.
Yeah, it's like Batman basically on their side, I think.
It's like Jalen Smith leaving the Cowboys, going to the Packers.
He got
the Packers
cut like 2 days later.
Right. It didn't cost them anything to sign and cut him.
Yeah.
So if Odell Beckham is starting to be detrimental to the Super Bowl bound team, this team that's trying to win a Super Bowl right now, being the only team going out and making flashy moves, trading away every draft pick they have over the next 10 years, then they can just cut him. So I really don't think that this is a negative thing. And I really don't think from a fantasy perspective that it's really going to affect guys unless you're playing in deeper leagues and you own Van Jefferson. I really do think it hurts Van Jefferson, but I'm not personally concerned about our guy Bobby Trees or Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so I think we agree in the sense that, like, it's probably not going to hurt the Rams. I think they have a strong enough locker room and group of guys, and Sean McVay's a genius in my mind. So I think they'll, be able to say, you know what, screw you, right? And Matt Stafford's also a vet, right? So if OBJ wants to chirp, okay, go chirp on the sidelines, right? But I think in a fantasy sense, that's where we're going to disagree, right?
Sure.
I'm not saying Cooper Kupp's going to suck. I'm not going to say he's going to be bad, but what the pace he's on right now, if you add another super talented ball demanding player, it's not going to necessarily up his value. And then Robert Woods in my mind goes from the number 2 read to the number 3 read.
Really?
I do see it that way. And I think OBJ is definitely playing for a long-term contract in LA, right? So, Robert Woods already was a kind of guy that I think was somewhat forgotten, at least by the outside community, like outside his locker room. So how much of it too is a long-term play for them to say, hey, maybe we move on from Robert Woods at a certain point, right? I don't know. That's pure speculation on my part, but OBJ is playing for long-term contract value with these guys in my mind.
Okay. I respect that argument.
And
this will be interesting.
To get to Jay's question, I think we both agree on this point.
Sure.
I don't see OBJ impacting him at all. I don't see Henderson being impacted. I don't see the running game being impacted. This is something that's very important to Sean McVay and the system he runs to keep the defense honest. So I think Henderson and Sony Michel both are very important for this offense going forward. I will say this too, guys. Like, I don't think we talked about it enough, but this Henderson injury, like, he gets injured like all the time. Like, it seems like he's nicked up like every other game. Michelle is like one of the most maybe like available handcuffs with significant value. Sure. I regret kind of saying that because I don't want you to pick him up on our team. But
I got enough handcuffs, bro. You can take one.
Yeah, I mean, I like his value.
Okay, there you have it. Hot takes. Steve and I, a little disagreement. Wow.
We might be talking about this more throughout the night, but I'm going to set up Madden while you keep going to these chats.
Okay. We got to catch up with the chat, guys. Hey, appreciate everyone being out here tonight, man. Guys, smash that like button, man. And we will try and catch up with you guys. We're going to get Madden going, but we're going to be, still active with the chat and everything. Man, this game has been a bummer.
Yeah.
Is it like, it looks like it's just dirty there. Like the air is dirty. It's not raining, but
what are you like? Is John like calculating the air pollution in Miami right now?
It just looks like it's grungy out there. Look, they're showing Tua. Tua's clapping on the sidelines.
What is he like going to hurt his finger with the clap? Wow, Jacoby
Brisket. I think he's.
Holy crap, Brisket! I hate this. Why do I bet, man? I guess I should tell the Catch fam what I bet tonight. So I thought an easy bet over 37.5 total points and the Ravens by 3.5. Yeah, gosh. And now the Dolphins just chuck up a lob and they're on the 5-yard line. The hell is this shit, man?
Angry Steve.
With that, I'm gonna pause this real quick so I can set it up. So you go through the chat.
All right. All right, let's see here. Chase Brown, y'all think Zeke's playing this week? At least I have Pollard, so it shouldn't hurt me. Yeah, it definitely shouldn't hurt you if you have both of them. And I think he's got a good shot to play for sure. All right, let's see here. Ronnie Goat, OBJ doesn't affect Henderson at all, I think, unless he's playing running back. Targets, yeah, it could affect him in the passing game a little bit. That's a good point, Jay, but I'm really not concerned. I am really, truly not, guys. I'm not. Okay, Ray Gamer, Colts defense, Cowboys, Broncos defense. As of now, I have the Colts in. I think that's the best move for sure. Trevor Lawrence is banged up, right? This Colts defense is the best performing defense from a fantasy perspective out of all those defenses. So, yeah, I like that one. We're on the go. If anything, Woods' targets are in danger, not Henderson. That's a fair argument. Drew Garage, what's going on? Pat Freiermuth or Cole Beasley and Flex PPR. Man, I like Pat Freiermuth this week. But, gosh, I also kind of like Beasley versus the Jets. I think in full PPR, I'm going to lean Beasley there. Freiermuth, you're more so hoping that he's going to find the end zone, right? Max, Saints are Bucks defense this week. I'm going to lean the Bucks versus the Washington football team. I just like that game script overall a lot more. Christian, who do I start? Matthew Stafford or Dak? My opponent has Amari Cooper. If that changes anything, I'd lean Matthew Stafford, man. I think he's going to have a really good week. I mean, I think Dak will as well, but I like Matthew Stafford just a tad bit more. All right, let's see here. Christian, rank these 5 in order. Cooks, Jones, Swift, Chubb, and CMC. If this is on the week as compared to the season, it's a little bit different, right? Wow, this is tough. I'm going to go CMC, Chubb, Cook, Jones, Swift. Don't ask me what. But if you need that for the week, let me know, of course. Ray Gamer, last question is this trade, and the plan is next week, and this is because of Cook's situation and Kyler Murray's injury is struggling. The other QB has a better remaining schedule. Should I trade Kyler Murray and Dalvin Cook for Brady and Metcalf? I already have Nick Chubb, Montgomery, CH, Kareem Hunt, and Madison. This would take my no more worry about the flex spot. Yeah, I like that trade. I like that trade a lot, man. I do. I think it's a good trade, man. I think you should do it. You got enough running backs that I think it's a trade you can work with, man. Jonah, A.J. Brown or Justin Jefferson the rest of the season? I'm going to lean A.J. Brown just because he's a true – well, I mean, Justin Jefferson's a true number one receiver, but Justin Jefferson has more competition in the way they utilize their running backs, and, of course, Adam Thielen is there as well. Wow, what a bad throw by Jacoby Brissett. Ron, do I stay in the Flames with Freiermuth or go Goddard? Oh, I think you might want to ride that momentum of Freiermuth, man, don't you think? Ray Gamer, wide receiver 1 is Diggs, wide receiver 2 is Keenan Allen, and other than that is Higgins. Yeah, I like that move. Diggs, Allen, Metcalf. You got enough solid running backs. You get an upgrade in terms of consistency at quarterback. I love it. Charlie Dong, should I trade Zeke for Saquon as a playoff team? That's a great question. I like both of these guys. Let me see if I can't pull up. Let's see. Who has a better playoff schedule? Let's see. Zeke's got this week Atlanta, Kansas City, Las Vegas, New Orleans, Washington, the Giants, Washington, and Arizona. It's not awful. Certainly not awful. And then let's take a look at Barkley as well. Barkley's going to be facing. Wow, Barkley's got the better man. Barkley's got some phenomenal playoff matchups. I'm leaning Barkley there, man. I'm leaning Barkley. Let's see here. Juke Steven loves OBJ. I'm sure that he loves the Rams pickup today.
Yeah.
Let me get Madden up on the screen. Let's see. What a boring game, man.
Yeah, my over 37.5 is not going to hit. That's for sure.
We'll see. We'll see.
That's a joke.
We'll see.
I'm a better quarterback than Lamar Jackson.
Okay. Justin White, I traded away Thielen and Elijah Moore for D-Hop. Was it a good trade? I would rather have.
I'd rather have D-Hop there. Really?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, that's fair. I mean,
Elijah Moore / the Niners running backs are one of the groups that's going to make my playoff schedule list for sure. They have a beautiful, but at the same time, it's hard to say, is he going to be the RB1 or not?
Elijah Moore or Elijah Mitchell? Brain. Yeah.
Okay, it is. Okay, then I like that trade. Yes, I like that trade.
No, because I totally get what you're saying with Elijah Mitchell. Elijah Mitchell's got a beautiful playoff schedule and is seeing like the RB1 work in San Francisco. But I think when you're talking about Moore and you're talking about Thielen, I mean, Thielen's a good player. He's much more than just a TD dependent guy like he used to be. But I just think D-Hop, especially back half, once he does get healthy, I think that's a for sure move. And I think you would agree.
I agree.
Yeah.
Ron, I think Van Jefferson is just gone now. I think Woods and Cup might lose like an extra 5% target share to him, but I also think he pulls defenders off them, so it's probably a wash. No one is willing to trade for him, tells you know how the league values him. That could be true too. Steven, let me know when to invite you.
You can invite me now. Yeah, I was actually going to say about that. Like, it is kind of weird, right? Because OBJ is probably the only player who can not really do anything for your fantasy team for the past 2 years and still have like kind of a weird, like get drafted in the top 7 to 8 rounds and still maybe have some trade value. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if OBJ comes out in his first Rams game, gets a touchdown or something, and then like you could get like a decent amount for him, right? That wouldn't surprise me. Not saying to do that, you know, I mean, like it might just end up being that he's somebody that you want to hang on to. But yeah, I kind of like what Ronald's going with there. I mean, that 5% target share, I mean, I do agree. Like there is going to be target share that leaves from him, but there is going to be even less attention now that they can dedicate to a guy like Cooper Kupp. And I think the other thing that we didn't mention, probably the only thing we didn't mention about the OBJ impact here is, holy shit, Matt Stafford. Like, this guy's got another guy that he can deploy the ball to.
All he's got to do is drop back, and one of these guys is open.
I think what the Rams are looking at, too, is what does this offense remind you of? Reminds me of Tampa Bay. Yeah, Tampa Bay reminds me of Tampa Bay. So it's like, let's have 3 receivers that are a damn problem to match up with one-on-one.
Yeah.
I mean, this is scary, right?
These two teams look very similar in a lot of ways, except the Rams have a much better secondary.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if this necessarily makes the Rams like a for sure Super Bowl lock, in my opinion, or anything, but
Von Miller does.
Yeah, I guess, right? I will say there's something very off with this defense. I know they lost coordinator and stuff, but there's something off about this defense, and I will say that is what with that
but they're a defense that can do enough.
Oh yeah, and this defense is when it gets cold as well. I mean, you're just having to go up against Donald and Ramsey, and Ramsey's been like insane, like he is like been showing up, right? It's Donald that I really haven't seen a ton from, right? But he's also one of those guys that you don't really see necessarily, and then you check the PFF grades, and he's like on top of the charts because he just does so much that you don't even get to see.
The Rams have already beat Tampa Bay on the season.
Yeah.
All right. Paul Miller, who should I start full PPR? Gallup, Ty Johnson, or Djax? Gallup has targeted a good amount in his only game this year. Ty Johnson had double digits his last 3 or 4 points in game. Or Djax. I would lean Ty Johnson. It's a bad matchup, but it was a bad matchup last week as well. And the volume should be there, man. And they like him in the red zone. So I would definitely
not Djax.
Definitely not Djax, Gallup, or Johnson. I would personally lean Johnson, but I could see the argument for Gallup as well.
Gallup's going to be an interesting guy to really monitor going forward. I mean, we both looked at his stats. We both liked him coming into the year for, his season long stats, but then you look at like how much you can actually play him on a weekly basis, right? And just being a part of so many options, who knows when you can actually plug and play him. But
Yeah.
A guy like Gallup, I would want to wait another week, right? And so maybe it does just kind of, last man standing. Ty Johnson's the best guy, but I'm not loving him, right? This week going against Buffalo. I didn't love him last week either, though. I will say this, Mike White, he thinks he should be a first-round pick, and tell you what, man, Mike White does raise the ceiling on this team. Of course he does. Dude, Mike White, dude, I tell you what, how damn funny would it be if he ends up being the guy and Zach Wilson is having to get traded?
It's not crazy, man. These things happen. You got the Eagles. I got the Jets. Speaking of the Jets.
Mike White, you have to play him.
I got the Lions.
Colts. Wow.
I'm going suicide. I can already tell you that, man.
Okay. Oh.
Okay. I can live with this.
Well, Alvin Kamara hasn't been ruled out yet, so I get to use him.
Dude, I don't care about injured players. I only care about players who are literally not playing this entire year, like Deshaun Watson. All right. Rodney Goat. I can only hold one on my bench, Kadarius Toney or Javonte Williams. No question in my mind, it's Javonte Williams.
Mm-hmm.
No question at all, Ron. Nate, should I start Kupp even with Odell? Yes. No question in my mind. Yes. Ronald, I think he did make Baker worse because he was scared to not get him targets, so would just force him. And I like hated him so. Also didn't want him to throw to him and just put too much in his head. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Ron the Goat. My other wide receivers are AJ Brown, Deontay, T. Higgins, McLaurin, OBJ. RBs are JT, Cook, Montgomery, Connor. Still have Hunt and CH sitting on IR, so Connor will have to go soon as well. No.
Yeah.
I would drop Odell Beckham or T. Higgins far before I drop any of those running backs.
Yeah, man. That's John. Good points there. You should definitely do that. And T. Higgins, I do like, right? I think for anybody else out there in the Catch fam, like you hear us say drop T. Higgins. I think T. Higgins is a very valuable player. You look at his stats over the past couple of weeks, and you just look at the positive regression probably in his favor going forward, right? With Jamar Chase potentially going to get the negative regression, but I like him, but he's not on the level caliber of like guys like Connor.
Connor is leading the league in touchdowns. He will break the record, or it's not a record, but he will break that number this weekend against the Panthers. I almost can guarantee it. I mean, he's tied with Derrick Henry. There's no reason to drop him. I get he's not going to have 40 points every single week, but there's just no reason whatsoever why we should consider dropping him.
Yeah.
JM, should I start Deontay over DK this week with Claypool out in full PPR? I would say
no. Okay. Interesting. We are having a lot of disagreements tonight, brother.
I mean, I just would not. You can't bench DK. Deontay's coming off his worst game of the season, man.
Yeah, Deontay's coming off the worst game of the season. He's going up against Detroit. We both think
Detroit's not that bad.
Stop. Listen to me.
They're really not from a fantasy perspective.
We both think Big Ben's a must start. And with Claypool out, dude, like this is and he had a bad week, right? But this is a guy who usually sees 13 to 15 targets a game and turns it into a lot of catches, right? That Bears defense, it's a pretty decent defense. A lot better than
secondary's 28th in the league. Detroit's in the top 20.
All I'm saying is that was out of the normalcy that he played that bad, right?
Yeah, of course it is. But I still like DK more.
Okay, so Jay, maybe say this then, right? You're seeing us both have arguments. And I mean, that's not me saying I have zero confidence on a guy like, wow, that was awesome. That's not saying I have zero confidence on a guy like DK, because, I love DK. And there's potential that Russell Wilson's back. But, how many targets did fucking Tyler Lockett get last week? I mean, Tyler Lockett was used a shit ton, right?
I think he only had like 4 targets.
I thought it was last.
No, he had a big. You're right. He had a giant game. But I was trying to think. I think it wasn't that many targets. But you're right. It wasn't a good amount.
But that's not even my point, right? Because that can go any single way in a game. But the point really is like, can you use both these players? Because I think both these guys are in for a good game.
Sure.
But I really do think Deontay could have one of his better performances on the year so far, just in this matchup. And I love him this week.
Look at these little disagreements tonight, man.
Yeah, a lot of disagreements.
Good conversation. Homer Simpson, what's up? Always want to talk to you, Homer. Hey guys, I got 2 flex spots. Agnew, Elijah Moore, Christian Kirk to choose from. I would definitely say Christian Kirk, even if D-Hop plays, he's substantially better over those 2 guys. So I would definitely say Christian Kirk. Between Elijah Moore and Agnew, I'm going Elijah Moore. I mean, I'm not fully confident in this start. At the same time, Agnew's got the Bills. Trevor Lawrence is banged up. Like I just don't like that game script at all. Like I think he's got a very low ceiling and a very low floor on the week. So,
well, Agnew's got the Colts. Moore's got the Bills.
You're right,
dude. Moore is tripping you up, dude. Moore's tripping you up.
He is. That's the second time tonight.
Dude, yeah. John is off of the wave of Moore. No, but I agree. Those are, I mean, that's the one thing, right? Because I was gonna say I think Agnew's a sneaky play in a deep league, right? But how deep is your league gonna be to where you should play him? Because I would agree. I think Elijah Moore, especially with Mike White being elevated, that's not us joking around. Like Mike White's a pretty good quarterback with what we've seen so far. I think he's a play for sure, in opposed to a guy like I don't know, like a guy like Jamal Agnew. But then also too, I would definitely take Christian Kirk, the number 1 guy out of all these.
Sure. Yeah, my bad, man. I did not mean to get that tripped up again. Yeah, I agree with Steven there. I'll just defer. Ron the Goat, hit the like. Hey, appreciate that support, Ron.
Thanks, Ron.
Yeah, guys, go ahead and smash that like button. Truly does help us out, man. Let's see here. If you guys are new, make sure you hit that sub button down below. Become part of the catch.
Bronco plays.
And yeah, you guys are killing it already tonight, man. All right. Bronco plays. Van Jefferson, Elijah Moore, Corey Davis, or Jacoby Myers this week in non-PPR. Wow, this is an interesting question now that, with the topics we've had on the night, I don't think I can trust Corey Davis, man. Like, I just don't think I can.
Not yet. I want to see what his chemistry is like with a guy like Mike White first. I mean, it's his first game back.
It's non-PPR. I think, is it crazy to say Elijah Moore?
No, it's not. I think that's been
it's definitely not Jacoby Myers.
I don't know about definitely.
He hasn't scored a touchdown like his entire career,
dude. But he does actually. I mean, he's been pretty bad in a
been pretty bad lately.
Yeah, I will say that, but I don't think the TD matters necessarily because he's been pretty good in like a full PPR, but not recently, right? But he's not TD dependent, I guess is my point. But yeah, I think Elijah Moore, maybe you go here. I'm not expecting like a smash play, right? But I think he's probably your safest option here.
I agree. Dude, the Seattle's defense is so bad.
Yeah, and he clarifies here too, non-PPR. So the fact that this is a non-PPR, Jacoby Myers, I mean, I would be interested to see what his stats have been recently for you because I got to imagine it's been pretty bad.
They've been bad in half PPR. He just got dropped in our league.
Yeah, and I totally understand why. But with that too, right, we see Van Jefferson. I want to know what's going on with Van before we start making, speculative plays with him. He's no longer that guy who's really on the rise in this Rams offense. So Elijah Moore here, I think.
And if not, it's Corey Davis. It's one of the 2 Jets for sure.
Yeah.
Jay, start Brady or Mahomes this week?
Brady.
Brady.
Yeah.
Brady might be the best start of the week. I mean,
there's a chance he's the number 1 quarterback. I will say with this though, man, what's going on with this? What is going on with this Godwin thing? This injury. Yeah, he's injured. Coming off of a bye week, he's still injured. I think it's his toe now.
He's always injured.
I'm a little scared. That's all I'm gonna say. As a fantasy owner who's super dependent on him this week, I'm a little scared that he's gonna be banged up, right?
Sure.
AB's obviously out, so they need him a ton, and he would really ball out, right? But if Godwin's out, AB's out, obviously Mike Evans is going to have a crazy game, but I think that would hurt Tom Brady, and then I would probably pivot over to Patrick Mahomes. But if at least Godwin's in there, I think you got to go Tom Brady here.
I like Tom Brady versus the worst secondary in the league?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Fournette eats too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's in the must-start video. Ron the Goat, should I trade away James Conner and McLaurin for DJ Moore or try to get Amari Cooper? I need to clear some space on my bench. Dude, no. No, you should not.
That's a touchdown.
If you're going to, I would drop Odell Beckham or T. Higgins, and I would keep your entire team the way it is. Your team is absolutely loaded and like in a prime position for a deep playoff run. Like you want that type of depth at the RB position. Your receivers are good enough to get you through. So if it was my personal roster, I wouldn't make any of those changes, man. And
you don't
even need
people
to
are probably jealous of your roster right now. You
don't even need to make like waiver claims because wow, what was that? Are you kidding me? Just leave those players on IR if you don't, you know. But if you have to drop two, just drop Odell and T. Higgins and then move those two running backs up. Yeah. That's what I would do if it was my roster, at least. And I would not trade away. I mean, Connor McLaurin for DJ Moore or Amari Cooper is a ripoff.
Yeah, you're getting stolen there.
Yeah, that's not fair at all. Jerry, what's up, everyone? What's up, Jer?
What's up, Jer? The guy who broke the news on this OBJ thing.
Jerry, Ian Rappaport, as we call him. Ian Rappaport Jr., the Jerry Bear. Whew, Steve, you okay?
That was nuts.
Woo. Woo. Oh, God. Jerry, does OBJ cut into Kupp's touches? Okay, I mean, I think I do agree with the point that, yes, technically, yes, to some degree, right? But overall, don't be worried about Cooper Kupp by any means whatsoever at all.
I agree. Yeah, and I think that's what everybody's kind of said in the Catch fam is that, you know, we might see, you know, a change up in target share, but overall, you know, Cooper Kupp is still, you know, top receiver in the game right now.
Jace, what's going on, man? Should I trade Kamara for Swift and somebody else? It depends on the somebody else is my first initial thought there. But you can consider it. But, I mean, I like Kamara, man. I really, really do. Justin White, how about this trade? What do you think? He wants Swift, Goddard, and Mike Evans, but I get Jefferson, CH, Kittle, Madison to handcuff Cook in my RB1 spot. Please help me out on this one. Okay.
Justin.
Okay, he wants Swift, Goddard, and Evans. You get, I'm assuming Justin Jefferson, CH, Kittle, and Madison. Yeah. I would do that trade. I don't hate that trade. I mean, Jefferson.
You're giving up Swift for like CH, Kittle, and Madison.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. I'm very off game tonight. For some reason, I thought that was CMC. So that definitely changes things. Swift is the value that you use there for sure.
Yeah,
without a doubt. Wow. Look
at
that.
What the fuck is that? No, yeah, okay. So Justin, I you know, when I'm taking a look at this, I'm seeing you give up really solid running back value, as well as a tight end who's been healthy for you and has performed well outside of that last game where obviously didn't really do anything for you. Mike Evans, on the other hand, has been cooking all year, right? And probably in store for a pretty big game this week as well, right? I don't know when the trade would execute, but you'd be losing him this week when I think he's a smash play. The Bucks also have, like, we're talking about easy schedules. Like, the Bucks have one of the best schedules in favor of them for the rest of the year. And I want any piece of a Tom Brady offense right now because I think it's going to be a delight for fantasy owners. And so I think that you're giving up a lot here, right? I get it. You know, you're getting a guy like Justin Jefferson, who in actual, you know, when you look at the numbers, has been pretty disappointing this year. So I get it. Sexy name, right? Great rookie season, but sophomore slump maybe. You know, then you're getting a handcuff. And I understand it's awesome to kind of lock up that Vikings backfield, especially with the Dalvin Cook issues. But then you can CH, right? And you're like, all right, yeah, I mean, this was second, third round draft pick. You know, there's some value there. But, dude, the guy's coming off a pretty serious leg injury. You know, other running backs have kind of shown work. This Chiefs offense is not the same Chiefs offense we've seen. And then, mind you, before the injury, everyone was saying trade fucking CH. Like, he was terrible. Like, this guy was like, you know, people were yelling on the rooftops about how this guy was a disappointment in their draft. So there's a lot of people here that I'm a little sketch about, right? I do think you're getting back value, right? It's not a blind robbery. But I kind of like the fact that you'd have Swift, Goddard, and Evans. I really like whoever would get those three.
You see what I just did there for you, Stephen?
Oh, you're a good guy, John. You're a good guy. You know what happens to people like that try to rub
We
it in
always
that they
get
do?
screwed. We always get screwed. Yeah,
Boom! That's
yeah,
what
we
happens
always
to
get
people
screwed.
like you. Never be
Yeah,
nice, guys.
no.
Never be nice. That's why you put the foot on the throat when they're down.
You were answering a fantasy question. You were doing a good job. So, I mean, I felt like it was unfair. Also, why is the Dolphins defense good?
Yeah, I don't know.
When did this happen? I actually think I agree with Steven there. I think I agree with Steven's take there. He convinced me. Okay, this game is
That's
now.
what happens to you. That's what happens to you, John.
Okay, I'll remember that. Just like I don't know how I forgot. Okay, K9, what's up? What's up, bro? Paul Miller, trap game for the Steelers this week. They seem to play at the team they're playing level. Lions win 25-22.
I like this prediction, man.
I like that take. Yeah. Paul Miller, look how they played against the Bears.
That's true. That's true. I mean, that game actually was kind of a fixed game as well, right? We already talked about that, but very easily the Bears and Justin Fields could have upset the Steelers. So a little sketchy, right? And I believe the Lions are coming off a bye week, right? So maybe they get their shit together. Dan Campbell gets a little angry after what just happened to him against Philly, right? But if the Steelers are smart here, they run the damn ball, right?
Yeah.
And I just don't think they will because they like to pass the ball a shit ton. But if they're smart, they just run it just like the Eagles did against Detroit, and they get out of there with a win.
You gonna defend me tonight?
Oh my gosh! No way!
All right,
that was cheating, dude. I was answering a question.
We're on the goat, so just lean on AJ Brown, Deontay, and McLaurin. I don't mind dropping OBJ, but IDK about Higgins. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind doing so, but at the same time, I can go very, very running back heavy and not have any issue with it. So maybe I'm biased there. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Oh gosh. Can't stop Russell. Oh yeah.
Boom.
Okay. I wouldn't mind doing it. I mean, I truly wouldn't. I want the RB value. I really do. But if it's just tough. If you can't, the better option there. It's tough. Now you're asking, is Gronk droppable? Probably not.
No, Gronk is not droppable.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Ron, what is your record?
Yeah, you got to. Well, I mean, my question too is like, I don't know off head, but what player league this is, like how many teams are there, right? Because I think that's also a different analysis because we're going off the framework that this is like probably a 12-team league. And if you got a 12-team league with these players, you're probably doing pretty well.
Possible. This is 10 or less. Probably this.
But either way, I imagine that your record's pretty damn good.
I actually like that defense.
That was sick.
Thanks.
But yeah, no, I mean, I get where John's coming from with the RB value. And if you're giving up a receiver like a Higgins or an OBJ, part of me wants to say, let's see what OBJ can do in his first week. But I think a larger says that I think T. Higgins is just going to give you safer value on a weekly basis, right? T. Higgins has been pretty consistent. So I don't know. Yeah, I agree with that. And I think you're just giving up too much by giving up any of those running backs.
Yeah. I mean, I think if you're going to drop any of those running backs, it's probably Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah.
He's probably been the worst out of all those guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see here. We're on the GOAT. Yeah, OBJ first. I would bet Connor is better than CH, at least for the next 4. Yeah, I agree with that too. Jay, if I start Deontay, do you think I should start Metcalf over D'Ernest? Yes, I do.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'm glad you gave us the rest of your kind of options there because we both love both these players, right? So we want both of them in this week.
Yeah. Let's see here. Some good feedback from Ronald to Ron there. Let me see. Let me run a play here. Just cook Steven. There we go. Look at that.
Yeah, nice cooking.
Jay, Montgomery or Henderson rest of season? I mean, dude, you just can't argue against Montgomery's upcoming schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy
to say.
It's Montgomery, but Henderson's been phenomenal in the season. But
I imagine Montgomery's going to make your list of players to go out and get.
He's probably the top. I think that's pretty well known in the fantasy community right now. He is if you're looking at schedule alone, he is the guy. Wow, that was a weird play.
You got roughing the passer.
Good. Accept it. Never be nice. Yeah, never be nice. What is happening in this game?
Yeah, this is really annoying me.
Why are the Dolphins dancing?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I don't know what happened,
Oh my gosh.
but I'm assuming it's something for the Dolphins. Okay.
So stupid.
Ron the Goat, I traded for Montgomery because of his playoff schedule, but I don't think either are bad. Christian, should I do Debo and CMC for Devonte, Adams, and Saquon?
I think we saw this one.
We did get to this one. I think we both agreed. Wow. Okay. We both agreed on Adams and Saquon, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's an agree, but it's also understanding that it's really, what you're comfortable with, because I think to a certain degree, it's a relatively comparable trade, right? I do like everyone involved in this trade.
Sure.
So it kind of depends on what you like.
I agree. JM, yeah, I got Zeke, Chubb, Henderson, and Monty. So I'm thinking about trading Henderson and Monty. Do not trade Montgomery. Do not.
Yeah.
And I would hold on. Am I crazy for being so heavy? I mean, I don't even think 4 running backs is too heavy.
No,
especially with what we're seeing.
Yeah, it's never too heavy, to be honest. I mean, you'll see a lot of fantasy league winners have good running back depth, but this year especially, I mean, look, guys, any position, right? On any given year, the way you win is by having a competitive edge over your opponent, right? And teams are struggling to put out 2 running backs on a weekly basis with these injuries. And if you're in a position to have 3 or 4 running backs, I mean, dude, like that's just, I mean, it really puts you in a position where you're just leaps and bounds above your opponent, right?
Yeah.
Because while the wide receiver position probably has the higher ceiling, obviously, especially in PPR, the running back position by far in my mind has the higher floor. And over time, the running back position is going to probably lead to more championships.
Yeah. Jason, trade Dearness Johnson and Chris Carson from Montgomery. Yeah, no doubt in my mind.
Sure,
if he can pull that off, that is very fair on your side. Not really on the other side, but who cares, right?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Christian, should I trade away Nick Chubb and Godwin for Devonte Adams? I have Swift, Saquon, and not the best wide receivers. I'd say no. Yeah, I would rather hold on to Nick Chubb and Godwin. I mean, I love Adams, man, but if you're struggling at receiver, then I'm just curious, what does your roster look like if you do make this trade? I guess is the question I would ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Justin, should I drop Emmanuel Sanders for Brandon Cooks? I don't necessarily mind that. I love Emmanuel Sanders. You guys know that, but still on the season, right? Brandon Cooks is a true wide receiver 1, where Emmanuel Sanders has a lot of competition, right? So I don't mind that.
Yeah, I think there's also like a little bit more of there is a room to grow for Brandon Cooks. If Taylor can get back to anything close to what he was those first couple games, which I think he will. And Cooks was like really good. Remember that the first like month of the season, we were like, holy shit, people that got Cooks at the end of the draft, like one of the biggest steals, right? So I do like him as like a very, very, very low buy, or like picking him up off the waivers.
Yeah. Are you good over there, Steven?
I mean, use Mr. Kick because you suck.
Yeah. Okay. Ron the Goat, I wish I could go RB heavy. The second flex spot I'm speaking of is a wide receiver / tight end, not wide receiver.
Wow. What is this, man?
Yeah, that's messed up.
If you can, boycott that decision next year in your leagues, are you for the change up there? That's a little crazy for me, man.
Oh, come on, bro.
But that
changes things.
Yeah, that changes things drastically. So thanks for that, Ron.
Yeah. Wow.
So yeah, in that position, you're going to have to move off one of those guys, right?
Yeah, that definitely makes things a lot more difficult.
Oh man, that sucks. I will say this though. There's probably still there's probably still guys in your league who could like really use a running back. And I would say this, right? Like there is definitely somebody in your league who could use one of those running backs. So if you can afford to wait one more week and trade off of one of those running backs, like you need to do that, right? Because you can get a better receiver than an OBJ or a T Higgins or whoever the hell else you're going to pick up off the waivers, right? And that's massive for me because giving away a guy like James Conner or whatever you're going to do there and just seeing him get picked up, that's going to hurt. It's going to hurt.
I would just say make sure you don't lose value if you do the trade, right?
Yeah.
Make sure you're getting the right amount of value because those are very good running backs.
Yeah, I mean, don't lose value, but I mean, dude, like Ron's in a position of dropping this guy. So, I mean, anything really is going to help as opposed to that.
Justin White or drop Tony. Yeah, I would drop Tony before Sanders or Cooks.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, Sanders. Yeah. I would drop Tony over Sanders.
Yeah. That hurts me too. You know that.
Well, it hurts you, but Tony hasn't done anything since.
I know.
Ron the Goat, also 8-man full PPR, just my homies money league. I'm 6-3. Man, I like that squad, even for an 8-man league, bro. What is it? Okay.
Dude, Trevor Simeon's been throwing some weird passes.
Ronald, who is Ford? Is that number 2 on the Dolphins? He's awful.
Isn't that like Albert? Is it Ford or Albert Wilson that was that?
Oh, it is Albert Wilson who I'm thinking of.
Yeah, but the Ford guy was the guy who caught that pass.
Is he the other like tight end player?
I want to say, remember when we did like our Madden franchises and like we had to have guys that were like under 70 or something? Yeah. He was on that team. So I have experience with Ford. He sucks.
Bro, if I picked that, I was going to feel so bad.
You should have picked it. So,
well, I don't know.
I would feel bad about yourself. I mean, look in the mirror and I would be disgusted with yourself right now.
Otis. Yeah. What's up, guys? What's up, Otis? What's going on, man? Let's see. I got to make sure I pay attention here.
Yeah. Good try. Oh, what are you doing, Alvin Kamara?
Ronald, this is why you do not flex tight end. Yeah, I can't really argue against it. I can't. I mean, we had a big debate about this last night, but
this is bullshit, dude.
We'll see.
This game sucks.
Ron the Goat. Yeah, I hate it so much, Ronald. I'd rather just start Devonte over McLaurin this week if I could.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks.
JM, you think I should trade away Nick Chubb and Woods for JT?
That's an interesting one.
I'd say.
And okay. I mean, I get it, but what the hell was that? I get it, but that is an interesting one, right? Because Chubb hasn't been Chubb of late. I mean, he just had a crazy game. He's got a
beautiful schedule coming up, man.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. You can't give that up. He's
still phenomenal. I mean, JT's great, but Chubb is very, very close, and Woods is productive enough, even with Odell coming into the scene, that I wouldn't personally do it.
Yeah,
but if you've got enough conviction, then I'm not going to talk you out of it. Otis, wow, Lamar and Gesicki are really selling my week right now. Yeah, me too. But I do think that there's reason to be optimistic for the second half of this game.
Oh, yeah. There better be.
No,
what the fuck? I will say this, too, about that Chubb and JT proposition, right? I mean, a lot of the value that I was talking about earlier with JT is just baked into, like, how much he's used in the offense. But, shit, Nick Chubb is this offense as well, right? The running game is that offense. So, he's just as valuable for them. So, they are very similar players.
Can you stop Russell tonight?
I don't know.
Yeah. Christian, leading back to the other questions with Adams, I would have Saquon and Swift at RB. Man, I think Nick Chubb, Godwin, I think you just hold on to those guys. I really do. Where's your headspace at? Let me know, man. Ronald, sometimes games like this explode in the second half. Yeah, I'm praying so, Ron.
It better, Ron. It better. I'm going to lose $10.
Steven's mad. Okay.
Dude, more than that, bro. I'm going to lose to Bryce in fantasy because of this, man.
Who do you have in this game?
Hollywood Brown and Mark Andrews. Like, those are, like, supposed to be really big part of my wins.
Oh.
That's a
I mean,
problem. That's a problem.
I've got Lamar Jackson and Mike Gesicki, and I might lose to Chandler. So
yeah, dude, we might be in a bad week this week.
Yeah, I've got a very good schedule coming up, so I'm not too worried about it.
I have the hardest schedule in our fucking league. It's so annoying, dude.
Well, why'd you do that, man? You're the commish.
Yeah, okay.
You're the commish. You could change it
right
now.
The 1 year I finally scored a decent amount of points.
Let's see here. Adams and DJ Moore or Mike Williams asks Christian. This is still really tough, man.
What?
So let me make sure I'm reading this right. Okay. So if you did the trade, you'd have Adams, DJ Moore, or Mike Williams. Okay. I'm following you now. Okay. I don't want to talk you out of it if you have enough conviction, but I don't think I'd personally do it. All right. Jason, trade Debo for Hollywood. You could consider that.
Yeah.
You could definitely consider that. But I mean, just think about 2 weeks ago. We were basically saying Debo is a must start no matter what. And then the injuries kind of slighted him, right? So,
Oh, no.
wow. Are you okay, man? You okay over there? But I think you could consider this for sure. Stefan, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well tonight. Standard. I have Carr, Henderson, Patterson, Adams, Diggs, Rondo, Moore in the flex, and Knox. Should I trade away Knox for Schultz? Good question to start with. Oh gosh, Steven. What just happened? I wasn't even looking at the screen.
Yeah, sure.
Or try and trade away Diggs. And if so, who could I get for Diggs?
You probably get a lot more than what he's been performing for. I'll say that.
That's true. The name brand is there. Carr,
Yeah.
Henderson, Patterson. So I like your two running backs, Adams, Diggs, Moore. So the only thing here is if you trade away Diggs, it's like, what are you going to get for him? Because you have to get another receiver in order to really fix that squad, right? So it's tough. It's tough. And even if you trade Knox for Schultz, it's like it's not that much of a difference between the two. So I just don't know how much these two trades really impact you positively. Like this would hurt in terms of depth, but if you could trade Schultz and Diggs, but get a stud wide receiver who you're confident in on a week-to-week basis, who's performing better than Diggs, then that probably makes more sense, right? So let me know where your headspace is at, man. And let me know what you think of that analysis. Jerry, snap, I got distracted, but I'm back, boys. What teams have the best defense? I want to see a defense versus defense game.
What about Ravens, Dolphins, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. Maybe we can figure that out in a second here, Jerry. JM, my wide receivers are Cup, Deontay, Metcalf, Pittman, and Woods. Dude, that's like ridiculous. RBs are Zeke, Chubb, Henderson, Monty, and Deontay Johnson. Where should I improve? I'm 3-6 right now. It's a full PPR league. Jeez. Some of these rosters you guys give us with these tough records. Wow.
Critical.
Yeah, you were gonna score, I can tell you that much.
Critical.
Cup, Deontay, Metcalf, Pittman, Woods, Zeke, Chubb, Henderson. Gosh, how do you improve
Team is
that
loaded,
roster?
Jay. Team is loaded.
How do you improve that roster? Where do you think you need to improve it? I guess is my question. And then we can go from there. But that's tough, man.
Sorry, I was too busy scoring on you, John. What's the quarterback position?
There, he did not list.
I'd like to know that, right? Because with that kind of a loaded of a skill position, potentially the quarterback's weak. But shit, I don't know, man.
Jerry, I'm no longer paying attention to my main league team. I just set up my team. All my focus is going to the Catch family.
Dude, you're a beast in that league, dude.
Yeah, you're killing it. Killing it. Ronald, Jerry, I guess it's not your main league anymore. Then fair enough.
Hey, and Jerry, too, another thing, maybe that is also a sign of like how much you've grown as like a fantasy, analyzer, as a football fan. We know this is your first year in it. So it's like, you have grown so much, man, because you put together a great team, right? In the Catch Fam League. So bravo to you, dude.
Justin, should I drop Tony for Peoples, Joan, Allen Robinson, or Tim Patrick? For me, it's Tim Patrick.
Yeah, I do see the upside with Allen Robinson. The fact that you could get it. Oh, shit.
Were you planning on defending this one tonight, Steven?
Oh, shit.
This is the third time I've ran this.
Okay, don't run the clock. You're so whack for that. That was so E for you.
Hey, man, I got to make the extra point.
That was so E. Oh, man, that's so loud.
Flag.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, I think there's an argument for Allen Robinson just because he, out of this group, he by far has the best upside, and we're starting to finally see Justin Fields put it together, coming off of like some stronger weeks, especially that Pittsburgh game where I think he really showed what he's made of. They get a bye week to also kind of put things together. So yeah, I don't know. I think there is an argument for Allen Robinson there if this is a longer term play, but Tim Patrick's got decent shot at getting a touchdown this week, and I don't know, man. He has been good at finding the red zone for that team.
Yeah. I can see the upside in both Robinson and Peoples-Jones, but like in terms of consistency, I'm just leaning on Timmy Patrick here.
Okay.
Although he's got a little bit of a knee injury, so keep that in mind too.
Oh no.
JM, I just picked him up because Chubb's out this week. Yeah, and Chubb might play. Chubb can still technically play, so just keep an eye on that, guys. Is your controller okay, Stephen?
That was such a glitch.
Oh, it's a glitch now. Okay. But it's still a good pickup nonetheless. It's not a fantastic matchup this week against New England, but at the same time, man, just keep monitoring that, right? Just keep monitoring that. Jerry, what are the chances of me going undefeated in the Catch Fan League? It's very, very difficult to go undefeated, but in a mid-season league, it's much, much more possible. So I would say it's pretty high, Jerry. I'm already making moves for the next 2 weeks. I have some big players on bye coming up. I know you want that dub versus me, bro.
Dude, I just looked down. I forgot that Jay was the one asking about this. He's got Brady and Mahomes. What the fuck?
Oh, wow.
What the hell, man?
And Waller tight end. Wow. How are you 3-6?
Jay, what happened? What's going on? How are you 3-6, brother? Oh, my.
Eskridge. That should have been game. He should have fumbled. He should have scooped and scored, bro. That was fast. Something. Yeah, I don't know who this guy is. Wow, Jay, your team is balling, bro.
I mean, the only thing I could say maybe is running back, but dude, like you're just kind of loaded everywhere.
Where do you think you should improve your team? Is still the question I would ask.
Tight end, I guess Waller's been a little bit off, but like I don't think that.
Back, though.
Yeah, I don't think that's necessarily like a place that you have to go out and like actively, upgrade. Yeah, you still got one of the best in the game.
Yeah. Jerry, I was too busy scoring on you, John. Hey, it didn't take me as much time, so I didn't have to be as busy. Second year, I noticed that too. My draft in the beginning of the season was okay, but I drafted a monster team halfway through the season. Steven out here sliding you, Jerry. Saying it's your first year, bro.
I thought Jerry told us like he was just starting up fantasy.
I think Steven's trying to slight you, Jerry. I don't know what that's about, bro.
John, that's just probably because you were talking about Hawkeye so much and how you thought Marvel sucked.
Okay.
That's what you get for talking
about I do actually
talking about LeBron Hawkeye. Like that. Hawkeye sucks, bro. I don't even watch Marvel. What is Hawkeye? Is he just a guy with Hawkeye vision? I saw a hawk chase a mouse earlier. Is that what Jeremy Renner does? Does he chase mice?
He's got really cool hair.
Does he have a bow and arrow?
Yeah. And cool hair.
Yeah, he does. Dude, did you see that new show he's coming out with, Mayor of Kingstown, with the guy from Friday Night Lights, the coach and Bloodline?
Yeah, but did you know there's also a Hawkeye show coming out?
Is he in it?
Dude, he just couldn't stop DK tonight.
Wow.
You want to hate on Hawkeye?
5 touchdowns today.
You want to hate on Hawkeye, dude. Hate on your Saints defense, bro.
Hawkeye sucks.
JM, I had Ridley and Keenan Allen at the start. Well, hey, looks like you made some good moves. Jerry, I can't lose to John. That'll ruin my year. Yeah, it probably would.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Give us 3 reasons why Hawkeye matters in the Marvel universe. Okay. He doesn't let he lets Black Widow die.
Whoa,
he tries.
Spoiler. I guess.
Everyone's seen that movie by now, except for you, because you're a loser, Steven. He tries to sacrifice himself. That's really the only important thing.
So he tries to sacrifice himself and fails?
Yeah, she does
Hawkeye die?
No.
Oh my gosh.
She out sacrifices. That's really the only reason. He's got cool hair, and he does that whole thing where he's a guy at the knife. He's like, that was
does
cool.
he have does he use Axe hair gel, or what does he use?
Yeah, just look up his hair as Hawkeye, especially when he's and you know what? Why are we talking about this?
This is off-season chatter.
Yeah, and it's not chatter with Steven involved. Are you playing another one? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'll play another one, but my man Ronnie Daniel, good question over here, and you're just so obsessed with Jeremy Renner's hair. Fruitcake.
Oh,
Come on
Ronnie,
now.
I did miss
Yeah.
that. What's good, fellas? Start one full Scary, Judy, Daryl Williams, full PPR. Started Bateman and Freeman tonight. Scary Terry for me.
Freeman, man, Freeman and Bateman, you are just like John and I, man. You are on the edge of your seat. You are like, come on, guys, what are the Ravens
Everyone
doing?
started players in this game tonight.
Dude.
Both these defenses are bad on paper.
Oh, John, you're gonna have to bite me. Oh, actually, hold on, I might be in it. Yeah,
6
that's
and 5, by the way.
That's tough.
Scary for me, bro.
Scary for sure. Scary for sure.
Facing Tampa Bay's secondaries, scary for me. Sorry, Ronnie, didn't mean to skip over.
Daryl Williams got a chance here too, though. Maybe do something. I mean, he's not been terrible, right?
No,
so he got dropped in our league. I mean, he's been pretty good. I know.
I took a look at him today, but I don't know.
Yeah, I will say Terry though for sure.
Terry,
we both like him a lot this weekend. Yeah, I'll take the W here.
I'll take the scary boy. All right, let's see. I got Titans. I got the Browns.
You saw mine, right?
That's your starting screen.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it was.
The Colts are my starting screen.
Oh. All right, guys. I gotta rewind the.
I won't do it to you, but I can't do the Saints.
I'll go suicide with you. I got two.
No, this isn't a suicide. I just can't be a team I just was. So it doesn't count as my second one.
All right, whatever. Gosh.
So the Patriots are my second one.
I'll go suicide with you, but if not, I'm the Browns.
Go suicide.
You do it first.
I want to be mac and cheese.
You want to be mac and cheese?
Yeah. No.
Oh, you're going suicide?
Yeah.
All right, I guess. Okay, Cardinals.
Oh, wow. This is a fun one. This is the Super Bowl prediction right here.
Dirty Birds and the Queen Birds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what the Cardinals are? Okay. JT moving, bro. Sadly, I've got Gesicki, Lamar, and Bateman. Sad boy hours. Hey, sad boy. I was trying to think of a Young Lean song, and I couldn't think of one.
What's that? Hold on. Sad Boys 2002. Guys, go ahead and listen to Young Lean if you don't know who that is yet, man. Yeah, he's a rapper from when me and John were in high school.
Dude, did you know that? I mean, dude, he
still does stuff and he's still good, man.
He's incredibly successful. He is like the UK rapper. Like, he is huge, bro.
Yeah, but he's from like Sweden, right?
Yeah, he is huge, bro. And
he's a huge European
he's
rapper.
injured. He's injured.
So what's Tua now back in the game?
Yeah, Tua's going to suit up. He's already suited up.
Wait, no, Jacoby Brisket. Oh, wow.
Tua's coming in, I'm telling you.
Are you ahead of me?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm streaming now. Oh, wow, Brisket went down
He's
bad.
really hurt, yeah.
Brisket went down bad.
JM, I traded away Kamara, Mixon, Ridley, Debo, and Allen for Metcalf, Chubb, Cup, Deontay, and Brady. Holy cow.
Jeez.
You quit, Stephen?
No, what do you mean?
It said we lost connection. I lost connection.
Yeah, that was just you.
From my peer, so that means I could win.
Wait, did I really get kicked out?
Oh, yeah, you got kicked out. I just hit my light. Okay, I'll invite you again. We'll be the same teams. Let's see here. Jerry, I have him and Hill as my two wide receivers. Couldn't even name a third there.
Jeez.
Ronald, it's going okay for me and the one where the guy's using 4 against me, but I'm thinking more in the second half. Yeah, I think the second half will be better as well, Ronald. We're all hoping so. This first half of this game has not helped anyone in fantasy except for Jason Sanders owners.
Dude, I'm going to lose. I'm so devastated right now.
Christian, DK or Debo rest of season?
I want to lean DK here, but like I also think that we're like kind of hating on Debo for no reason.
I don't disagree with that, but I'm still leaning DK. But that has more to do with I really want my preseason prediction to be correct. So,
I mean, I don't think either one is bad. I mean, I'll just say like I also lean DK here, but like Debo is going to be good, and we've probably been too down on him tonight than we should have been. Look, man, this guy's a stud. Debo is so good. He's so good.
He's phenomenal. Ronnie, hell yeah. Thanks, fellas. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Zippies, what's up, man? Aaron Jones, Mike Williams for Hollywood Brown and James Robinson, 8-1, trying to get ready for the playoffs. Excuse me. Thoughts?
Gotta get ready for him.
I'd have to take a deeper look there. Let me see what Robinson's got in the playoffs.
Got to get a look under the hood, as they say.
Because last I checked, man, I think he's looking pretty solid. Yeah, he's got some good. I mean, it's a tough stretch. Not really. He's got a bad matchup this week, but that doesn't really matter. Okay. He's got San Francisco, Atlanta, the Rams. Tennessee's a bad matchup. Then Houston, the Jets, and the Patriots. Yeah. James Robinson wins that one. Let's take a look.
But James Robinson's hurt and Aaron Jones isn't.
Sure.
What do you mean, sure? I mean, that's a big deal. And
he's coming back this week. More than likely, if he doesn't, he'll be back next week.
Okay.
So, but I understand the argument. But Hollywood Brown versus Mike Williams, I think I like Hollywood more. Okay. Whoa, dude, my game is freaking out.
That's just Lamar.
I had no control that play.
Yeah, okay.
Where would you rank Saquon rest of season? I think he's definitely going to finish like a top 12 type back for sure.
Yeah, top 12 is kind of where I have him too. It's kind of hard with confidence to say he's going to be like a top 8, top 10 because A, we don't know when he's going to get back, and B, we don't know when he's going to get back at like kind of full strength. But I will say this, man, Daniel Jones, this Giants offense could be a lot better than what they currently are because they've just been so banged up. But if all the pieces start to click, right, we could start seeing the fantasy value start flooding in for this whole team at large because there is a ton of good skills here, ton of good players.
I think to clarify, it's a top 12 back in comparison to the rest of the backs who are healthy on the rest of the season.
Yeah.
It's not like he's not going to be able to be a top 12 back on the entire season. But at the same time, I really like him in terms of where he's going to finish on the season. Is this going to be this whole game? I'm going to do this with Kyler. You're going to do this with Lamar. All right, let's see here. Let's see. In another league, I got offered Michael Williams, Randall Cobb, and Jarvis Landry for Devonte Smith. I accepted in a heartbeat. Yeah, I would have too. Ronald JB down. It's Tua time.
Jeez, yeah.
Tua time.
I feel bad for him.
Tua time. For Brisket, yeah, of course. I almost started the Brisket in my 20-man league.
Wow, that would have been devastating.
Oh, he's running around.
Tyrod Taylor start.
He's running around right now. Well, I dropped Tyrod Taylor, but I also I fucked that up. I also have Trevor Lawrence who's banged up.
Yeah, well, he's on play.
But he sucks. He's playing the Colts.
We didn't talk about the options, I don't think, in Jacksonville. We talked about Trevor a little bit, but we didn't really talk about, Marvin Jones. We didn't talk about, we talked a little bit about Agnew, but what do you think about a guy like Marvin Jones or a guy like Laviska Shenault? Dan Arnold, I think, is definitely a solid play at tight end this week. He's been pretty well utilized in this offense, but I think Marvin Jones.
Those guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't trust him. I don't want anything to do with that offense except for James Robinson.
Okay.
A Tua owner, but
the Colts secondary, the Colts defense has given up a decent amount of points.
Dude, what are the Ravens doing?
I don't know. This is bizarre, but
do they complete this pass? No. I hate the Dolphins. I hate the Dolphins.
I'm really pissed off right now.
What is this game, guys? Please let us know in the chat. Like, what are we watching right now? Can someone explain this to me? Because I'm not quite sure. All right. Should I pick up A-Rob or Mooney? I'm still leaning Mooney here. Fields likes this guy. Like, they got a good chemistry, man. You know? I can see the argument for Allen Robinson, but guys, we're at week 10. Has Robinson had a game more than 7 points on the year?
Last week, what did he do?
I think he had at best 7 points.
No, but he looked like he was being he looked good. Like he looked actually pretty good last week.
Dude, he got 2 catches. I'm gonna have to. I love when Steve and I disagree, man. It's so much more fun than we.
I think also the biggest thing though is a major reason why I eventually fully faded Robinson was just because, Fields looked awful, but I don't know, man. Maybe he's starting to get it together. Is kind of the point.
6 targets, 4 receptions, 68 receiving yards, at least 8 fantasy points. His second best performance of the year.
That's a good game. That's a pretty good game for a guy who's looked obviously atrocious so far. Wow, that should have been a pick.
Yeah. I do agree with the point that Fields is starting to step it up a little bit more. but at the same time, man, I don't want anything to do with Allen Robinson.
Yeah.
I really don't. So for me, I'm on the Mooney wave. Steven, are you able to see the chat, by the way?
No.
Okay.
Why?
I'll have to come back to the chat in just a second. Boop, boop, boop. Oh.
What the hell happened to my screen right there?
Well, you're cheating, and you have the cheat codes on, and
no, like it's like kind of like in a different view. I'm in like, I think I just changed my settings.
Well, why'd you do that?
Shit. I've got like a weird camera angle, dude. This is gonna fuck me up.
You don't know how to change that back?
No.
Okay. You just pressed the analog stick, the right analog stick.
No, it's like hard to show you, bro.
I know what you're talking about. I know how to change it. I'll just hold on. When I get back in when I get out in offense, I'll figure it out. Tell you what buttons to press. I've done this before.
Fucked up, dude.
Oh yeah. Wait.
I've never had this happen to me on
Oh, you're press. Okay, relax. It's the pad. The pad.
Okay.
Jeez, dude, you're like over there smashing your controller.
Here we go. Got it.
Gosh. All right. Ronald says Mooney looks like the better receiver. I agree. I think the chemistry is there. It's definitely there for him in Fields. Jerry, I drafted Saquon because I believed in the comeback season, but he let me down. Yeah, he got injured again.
Yeah.
But I think when he comes back, he'll be just fine.
Gosh. I'm so pissed off right now.
Jacoby Brissett has been cleared to return to the game, by the way.
Whatever.
I think, but Tua's out there. So I don't know what's happening. Woo! Dude, I thought you were going to pick that. Barkley will be a beast in the fantasy playoffs. I agree.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with that at all. We were watching in my dumbass betting on the over and watching a 0 touchdown game.
I am. Is that what you're talking about? Am I watching? Or did I see the chat? Because I did the exact same thing, man.
Yeah, Jew says he did it. So, hey, you guys are in this together, man.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna lose together because that has 0 chance of hitting. Wow.
Whoa. Wow. Rank these 3 in order, says Christian. Aaron Jones, Swift, Saquon, rest of season. It's got to be Aaron Jones number 1, right?
Yeah.
I'm taking out Chase Edmonds, by the way. That's not fair to you, Steve. He's been banged up, bro. And James Conner is better, anyways.
I was gonna say, I think that's your real reason.
Yeah, I don't know why. Why James Conner is ranked higher. You like this? 40-point man right here, James Conner finding the end zone.
Wow. Well, James Conner, I mean, what's his face? Chase Edmonds is like the 3rd down back, so he's still probably going to be used for you a lot in his packages.
Aaron Jones, Saquon Swift. Saquon when healthy, of course. Yeah, that's how I'd rank.
Yeah, but that's not really the question. The question is rest of the season, and so that's why I think Saquon's got to be last. He's losing a bye week, then he comes back and he plays Tampa Bay, and I also am not like 100% convinced yet that he's going to be full participant like in the games and see, max action for the first week back. So just off of that, I got to go with those other 2 guys first.
Interesting.
Yeah. But that's not necessarily a slight on Saquon.
Dude, do you guys know what this game is about?
All I know is that this is awful because this is single-handedly going to lose it for me, right?
This is if I lose my fantasy week, this is why.
Yeah, I guess you're right there too. It just sucks because do you have the same record or a better record than me?
I'm 1 game ahead. Yeah, you have a big matchup this week. I
should have won this game. This was supposed to be my easiest game.
If I give Chandler a win, it really doesn't affect the league at all. It affects me, but you losing to Bryce is way bigger in our league than me losing to Chandler.
It's such bullshit, dude. He's had the easiest schedule. This is a thing, man, in fantasy. That's the one whack thing about fantasy is that somebody can have just a super easy schedule, and kind of win it.
Dude, we just decimated Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Like
That
that
seems
was
like the Dolphins
roughing the
defense.
passer. Christian, I forgot what you said. Should I do CMC and Keenan Allen for Devonte Adams and Saquon? Yes. I think we both agreed that we would definitely entertain that for sure.
I mean, yeah, I think that's just because I like Devonte Adams so much, and honestly, he's got some positive touchdown regression in his favor too. So, which is pretty crazy to say. I mean, he's had a great season still, but I don't know. I do like that.
Wow, who was covering this man?
Nobody.
He didn't get it. Oh,
Yes,
he did. It just went 25-25. I was just looking at the. That's kind of coincidence. That's crazy.
That's a Madden thing that happened.
Oh, by the way, we just need to put it out there that this tourney is now 6-5 after this last game. We need to make sure. I don't want us to forget. You get any funny business. Tampa has not been as good against the run in the last 2 weeks. When all the cornerbacks went down, they started doing too high and stopped stacking the box. A running back that catches passes should be fine versus Tampa Bay. That's true. It is true. That's true. Call Steven out, man. Call him out.
I'm going to stand with my opinion, but I will say this: like, there is definitely merit to that, right? They've definitely been getting beat up a little bit, and shit. I mean, I'm recommending J.D. McKissic this week against Tampa Bay, right? So you're right; those pass catching backs, they are still doing work, right?
Yeah, absolutely. What are the rankings for your main league at John at Steven? I'll pull them up.
It's a competitive ass league. I'll say that. Competitive ass league.
Well, I'm number 3. Steven's number 5. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 teams, 6-3. Top 4 are all 6-3. 5, 6, 7 are all 5-4. 8, 9, 10 are all 4-5. Number 11 is 3-6. Number 12 is 0-9. Who might get a win this week versus me? The way things are going,
and also had the best draft in the league.
Yeah, we both really like this team. And I mean, come on, Steven, you kind of, tainted this whole fantasy season.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
How? I gave him Tom Brady
and DJ Chark.
Yeah, and I got Saquon, who's not even playing,
and Josh Allen.
Yeah, Tom Brady's been better than him.
Sure. You tainted his season, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude, don't show off at
Let me say this though too, right? Why don't you look at the total points, right? I'm 5th, but who has the most points in the league right now and the most points against them?
Gosh, so annoying. Points for your second.
Oh, who topped me? Did Tyler finally top me?
Tyler topped you. He's better.
Okay, so his team is the clear-cut better team.
Wow, that was a good play. Points against.
It's definitely me.
It's you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's even. Well, you're up by like 50 points.
That's a large amount of points, dude. I don't think I'm making the playoffs. The one question I do have about our league
I have the 3rd most points against me.
Yeah. The one thing I will say is you haven't really given me an answer on this, but like I always feel like we had 6 teams that made the playoffs. It was never 4, right?
It's
so the top
6.
6 are going to make it. So why does it say it's only 4?
Because you haven't changed the settings. It's you have to do that. You are the commissioner.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Okay, so I need to go in and do that.
Yes. Jew, is it just me or does Gesicki have like 10 targets with no catch? That sounds right. That sounds right.
I'm gonna.
Christian, should I trade for Saquon or Swift? The person said I can pick up, but who do you think I should pick? A person said I can pick, but who do you think I should pick? Wow, that's tough. That's tough. I think we both like Saquon more when healthy, but listen, I mean, Swift's been a top 8 guy on the year. So it's really tough. Dude, did you really complete 2 2-point conversions against me?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what? Why is there a flag? What's that flag on? All right. I think we would both say Saquon when healthy. Where's your headspace at, Christian? Let us know. Jew, oh, hey, Tua's in. He is. Jew, it's not you, and that is why you never flex a tight end. James, thoughts on Woods with OBJ? I think Woods is going to be fine. He'll lose some targets, but I do think he'll be fine. He'll be fine. James Barton, less targets, but less defenders, so be a wash. Yeah. I agree with that. You okay, Steven? You've been very quiet.
Yeah, I was just texting to make sure that like that was like something that we have been doing.
Dude, it is. I can tell you for a fact it is. We've always had 6
I don't understand why that's doing that though. I don't.
It's always it's not the standard setting in NFL is 4. You don't change it. We talked about this at the beginning of the season.
All right, so yeah, okay, it's whatever. I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna have a beef with there being 6, because that's less playoff games too. If there's only 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've always done it that way. And I've got to do that in the catch fam too. I got to change it to 6. 6 makes more sense. It's half the league. Like it makes sense. And then it's a toilet bowl for the other half.
Yeah, 4. Oh my gosh, why do I keep doing that?
Let's see here. Ronald still talking about not flexing tight ends. I tricked him into doing it. James Martin, I hope OBJ just takes away from Van Jefferson. He absolutely will.
Yeah.
We talked about this a bit at the beginning of this stream, but it affects everyone to some degree. Don't get me wrong. But it definitely affects Van Jefferson. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. Dude, not even fair, bro.
What's up, baby?
Not even fair. Who's covering him, bro? What is this game? Every time I look over, Lamar Jackson's getting sacked. Technically, he just fumbled, but it went right back into his arms. So is that like negative points now?
Yeah.
This game is really frustrating me, guys. Christian, where would you rank Keenan Allen rest of the season? That's tough. Top 15, probably. He's still in a good range. Dude, I can't stop the 2-pointers tonight, bro. You guys know.
That's actually going to be huge.
Yeah, because I can't score him either. Let's see here. Start Saints or Bucks defense. I think I lean the Bucks versus Washington. What about you, Steve?
I'm going Bucks.
Yeah, Bucks.
Saints actually have a pretty bad matchup when you look at it.
Yeah, I've got to start them in my 20-man league, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
So you're actually going to roll them.
I don't really have a choice. It's a little different out there. And
it's not a good matchup.
No, it's not.
The Saints defense they're a good unit, but they have kind of bounced back and forth on a seems like weekly basis. But this one does not seem good. Also, who knows what's going to happen with their offense in terms of oh wow, interesting. Just in terms of like if Kamara plays or not.
That was a good pick.
That was actually a very big time.
You should put that on your resume, bro.
That was a clutch play.
That was clutch, dude.
That's
dude.
big.
I was smashing the timeout button, and it didn't do anything, bro. And I roughed your kicker.
That's big, dude.
That was an awful throw, dude. Kyler Murray's not good. Do you think it's good to have Devonte Adams and Aaron Jones stack? Yeah, I don't mind that, dude. The Packers have a pretty favorable playoff schedule. Aaron Rodgers specifically has a very good playoff schedule. So, I don't mind that, man. They're gonna start turning it up, bro. All right, I got to do something special, bro. Have you ever thought about that, Steven? Sometimes you got to do something special in life. Steven's very quiet this game. That's how you know. Oh, gosh. All right. It's not a QB, so it's not like having an advantage, but it's fine to have. It's almost wintertime. Steven Allen is coming. There you go. I'm all in on the Packers with Rodgers, Jones, and Adams. Hey, it's not a bad team to stack with. Not at all. Not at all.
I would love to have that stack, actually. I mean, the Packers are going to be one of the better offenses the rest of the season.
For sure. Whenever A-Rod comes back, which will probably be this weekend.
Yeah.
Did you guys see CeeDee Lamb got fined more money?
Crazy.
For having an untucked jersey than Aaron Rodgers did for the COVID violations? Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Okay, guys, let us know what else is going on, man. I mean, this game has just been a bummer. This game has been a downer. Steven's mad at me or something in the background here.
No. I'm not mad at you. It's just like sucks being a commissioner because you have to coordinate that. And of course, Tyler's like, dude, like you can't change it through midseason. Like
Dude,
it's
you
like
made okay.
I
Here's the
was
thing.
like, dude, we did this last year, and like
Here's
this
the
is
thing,
like,
though. You're the commissioner. Just make the change. You don't need to ask people.
yeah, I know.
And
I mean,
that was already what you were going to do at the beginning of the season. You just didn't do it.
yeah.
You need to stop worrying.
Other commissioners in the catch fam, you'll understand. But yeah, I mean, I don't even know why I consulted him. But
You need to not worry what other people think. It's your league, bro. It's not Tyler's league.
yeah, well, dude, you want to hear what he said? He said, "No, the way it happens is that the four teams that make the playoffs, they play each other twice."
No, he doesn't.
That doesn't even make sense.
Dude, just make the change. You don't need to worry about what other people say.
Yeah.
Why are you only asking him? He's the only person.
No. I asked Tyler and Ben, and I mean, I know Ben's gonna want to do it anyways because I guess he's out of the playoffs right now. But I mean, either way, like I was just like when I was looking at it today, I was like, dude, no, like how is this gonna work out? Top four teams that just like there's 6 teams that make it, and I just kept thinking it was gonna happen. But yeah, I'm glad you finally said it. So I think I just have to change it so that week 15 is the start of the playoffs now.
Keenan Allen or Devonte rest of the season? I would probably lean Devonte, but I don't quite know why. I just think, I like both. These guys are in a very, very similar place.
They're very comparable players, and I mean they're both PPR guys too, and they're both part of offenses. I do like the Chargers offense more. I actually do like Keenan Allen here more, but in terms of like who's gonna not screw you on a weekly basis, Deontay's safer. Obviously, and that's coming off of a bad week, right? So the week he actually does screw you. I'm saying this, but wow, you're awful at 2-pointers.
No, my fucking screen froze and said that my connection was spotty.
But no, I like Keenan Allen here. I think we're starting to see him emerge a little bit more, and I like
better offense.
More. Yeah.
Dude, there are certain plays when certain things aren't happening for me in this game.
So yeah, I see Jew here. I got both Keenan and Deontay, and I think Deontay slightly because Claypool's hurt. I mean, that's a super fair argument. Yeah, I actually can't press anything either, John. But no, yeah. So I definitely understand that, and I think Deontay's a hell of a play. Both these guys are going to be solid rest of the year, but it kind of goes back and forth, right? It just sucks because Keenan Allen last year, the year before that, like he was a guy who was like a top 12 type of receiver. And I keep thinking he's going to really get back into it. And I do still think that's going to happen. So the upside, I think, is definitely with Keenan Allen there.
I think I agree with that. Jerry, my days are always made when Steven gets beaten up. Jeez. Tua hit his finger again.
Jeez.
Ooh,
this is actually a game I would not want to have him in.
No, dude. He got like smacked right in the finger.
Wait, dude. So it's like almost fourth quarter and it's 6-3.
This game is awful. Yeah.
Oh.
And then on earth, Lamar Jackson fumbles.
That's a huge play.
We'll find out. Ronald, I love me some Deontay Johnson. It's kind of weird to change the rules midseason if it affects the guy in first place. All I have to say is this was just a rule. This was something that Steven just forgot to do at the beginning of the season. We've always done a 6-man playoff in this league. So it's just negligence by our new commissioner.
Yeah, no, and that's why I'm like so stressed out because the optics of it do look terrible. But it's
if he just did it, no one would even know.
Yeah, I know.
Like it posts it in the thing, but no one's gonna really like it. Listen, this is all you have to say. Literally the last 3 years when I was commissioner, I never did this at the beginning of the season. I always did it in the midseason where I set the rule. Yeah. It's like I just made the rule. And
also, is there a way you can access your last season, like in case anybody asks for proof of this?
I can pull it up, but I don't think it's in the feed. But I can try. Okay. Yeah, I can try. Here I am doing all the work as the non-commissioner again. I also have Eckler, so I watch all the Chargers games. They really like tight ends and Eckler in the end zone.
Yeah. Eckler's getting used quite a bit. I think like more than I even thought before coming into the season.
I traded OBJ and Kareem Hunt for Dalvin Cook. Did I win? Could definitely argue so. Yeah. As long as Dalvin Cook plays all season, which I honestly think he should be fine.
Yeah, I think he will too.
So yeah, I don't.
I
think
also
that's
just the type of player you're getting in a Dalvin Cook is just way better than OBJ and Kareem Hunt, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, because we don't really know when Kareem Hunt is even going to suit up again at a good clip. And Dalvin Cook's like a league-winning kind of player.
Sure. By the way, I told my friend to start Gesicki over Hawkinson because Miami will be done early and throw the ball a lot. So much for that. Wow, Gesicki has 0. Yeah.
This is awful.
This game is just awful. I mean, it's like this is no one's fault, dude. Like it's just a bad game. You know, it's like you can't really predict this. Wow.
No.
How would it affect the guy in first? Asks Jerry. Here's the thing. I know Tyler. If he drops out of the top 4, he's automatically going to be in favor of it being a 6-man playoff. That's
which can happen very easily.
Yeah. So I don't think it affects him too much. And he gets a bye week even if he stays in first or if he drops second.
Yeah.
So, Ronald, I know I would have been better off with Bateman. Well, hey, trust your gut. Don't trust me, man.
Well, I mean, what's Bateman really doing right now, anyways?
I don't know. Every time I look over at this game, something bad.
It's just
This is like the worst game I've ever attempted to watch. I'm so happy that Steven got in the stream tonight and that we played Madden. So I wasn't sitting here because I don't know what I'd be talking to you guys about. We'd probably be very off the walls.
It would be a very like somber, sad video.
Yeah.
Okay, so, Mark Andrews actually caught a ball. Okay. Did he catch that?
I don't know. They keep every time I look at they're going over if he caught it. They're challenging it now.
Oh my gosh, dude. No, just let it catch happen.
I'm 0-2 and people have 0 this year, says Ray Gaber. Tanjot DK got it. Thanks, guys. Absolutely, man. That's what we're here for. Hey, guys. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button, baby. It really helps us out, man. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that sub button, guys. I know it hasn't been the most exciting stream tonight, but Odell Beckham's with the Rams. That's exciting. Yeah. You guys hear about that? The Rams are sick now.
We have Rams insiders with Jerry, so you already know, guys. This is the place to be.
Ian Rappaport Jr. LOL, it's everyone in my league, including me. We all have a Tyler inside of us. Yeah.
To
some degree. Yeah.
I mean, listen, like I get it, but like I get it.
Dude, you just got to learn that you're the commissioner. Like you make the rules. Like you can't let other people control.
The problem is that that's a money league, right? So you have to be.
It doesn't matter, dude. You're the commissioner. You make the rules. They live with it. Yeah. Now, I will say in the future, the best.
Also, nobody paid me last year. Like, so screw them.
I didn't pay you, but that was for other reasons. But
what, for letting me use an air mattress?
yeah, you owed me money. What was the best way to avoid these things is just set it all at the beginning of the season.
Yeah,
when you're putting it together, and you just don't change it throughout the year. But,
what I would like to hear,
but still,
because you guys have been hearing the drama in our and like in our personal league. So if there's any other commissioners out there in the chat, let us know your stories. We've definitely heard some before in the past. It's a very frustrating job to be the commissioner of a league because you have to deal with a lot, man. You have to deal with a lot. So yeah, we'd like to hear that. And shit, you can tell us what you think when you got beef with your commissioners too.
Joe, I benched Mike G for Dawson 5 minutes before the game started. Hey, let's go, Joe.
Dude.
Clap hand emojis for Joe, the only person with some sense tonight. Rondo, nothing is like 2.6 or something. I'm just playing. Hey, you're good, man. You're good. Ray Gamer could have played Schultz or Knox. Luckily, I got rid of Bateman. Yeah, I was just thinking about the fact I could have started Schultz. Dude, I just had a feeling I was going to have a bad fantasy week versus Chandler. You know why? Because I haven't texted him a sad story yet. That's why. Last week, I did it like Sunday night with Dusty. Only reason I beat him.
Yeah,
Jerry. Yeah, my dad owns the Rams. Dude. I would believe it.
I believe Jerry has some plug. I think Jerry is related to OBJ. And so they share the same dad.
Yeah. I heard that too. Dude, I also messed up today because I got the Cam Newton news like pretty early, right? And I didn't even think about in my 20-man league that I'm hurting that quarterback.
You should have went out and got him.
Yeah, then when I went to check, he was already taken by like one of the best teams in the league, of course.
Oh, really? Just to play keep away?
Yeah. That league is so like
cutthroat.
Yeah, like you can't wait like a second to do anything or else it's over. Jew, odd that Deshaun leaves the Rams because he doesn't get them targets and OBJ joins them. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough.
That's what I'm saying. Those are not the same caliber players, right? But
no,
it might not be a pretty story for Odell because I do think number one thing he cares about is just getting those targets so he can shine and be in the spotlight. And how's it gonna feel for him when he goes out of a game, maybe has like 2 or 3 targets and he has to go to a party and Drake's like, yo, where's your catches? Drake isn't hitting up Cooper Kupp about that.
Do Drake and Odell Beckham party?
Dude, they're like best friends.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, they're like boys. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like, I feel like people going to be in his ear and they're going to be like, yo, like, where you at? Where's your stats at?
We'll see. Look at Gaskin here. Gaskin getting a play. Tua's 4 of 7 now. Big night for Tua. I never had a problem. You got to set up everything in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm going to take fault here. Like, that's definitely on me.
I mean, but like in this league, like I've just always made that rule change when it was necessary. Like there's a lot to set up at the beginning of the season. Like this is a family league, basically. Like it's just this shouldn't be a big deal.
It's all I've never been commissioner before. Like I genuinely had no idea. John, first year having a kid and everything. Like he obviously had a lot of shit going on. Like, yeah, I mean, like John is much more suited for a job like this. He's a responsible man.
But I also just wouldn't like.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
I would just do it, and I would be like,
shit.
Deal with it. Like, just grow up. Like, it's fine.
Yeah. See, John, that's a little bit of our personality differences between John and I. Like me, I'm like going to consult you and like ask you a bunch of questions and shit, and John's just going to be the guy who's like, "Nah, this is what's happening." So he's much more of a Roger Goodell. He's in going to get. Actually, that was actually bad. I shouldn't have done that.
By the way, it's not letting me pick a play. I don't know.
Me either.
Let's see here. There's a guy who picks up players 30 minutes before any news breaks. But I just waited a week to see who he drops for the next week's people. Fair enough. Yeah, you don't want to overreact. That's for sure. Don't overreact.
Jerry, John lives under a rock.
Jerry was partying with Drake and OBJ the other week. And John lives under a rock. I don't know which comment's better. Riot to get Steven paid. Yeah.
Paid like fired?
He should be fired. Whoa, nice. Whoa. I scored too early.
Yeah, that was too early.
Who just caught a ball?
Damn it, dude. What is going on with this, dude?
This game is awful. But Jalen Waddle, a nice catch. The most exciting play of the day, dude.
Dude, that was a really pretty pass by Tua, too.
It's because Tua's amazing.
The Dolphins are going to win this game.
So Steven won a league and didn't get his money.
Yeah, no. I mean, no, I will say like only like 2 or 3 people paid me, and I didn't really like I didn't come like chirping at their necks about it either. Like I didn't go like asking. I should have. Yeah, I mean,
we made a deal though, just to be.
Yeah. But I didn't really care with John. I mean, I didn't really care with him. It was also a super.
Do you want to tell them why?
Yeah, you can tell them the story, but okay. But yeah, no, I didn't really like flex about it too much. But it is, something that like I know some people
move this year to collect before their.
Yeah, and that was a reason why. Like we collected the bread before, and it was also like it was going to be more money this year. So yeah, it should have been coordinated a little bit better though.
Steven also always coordinates with his parents so that he can win the league.
Oh my god.
Yeah, his dad's been trying to drop players so that Steven can pick them up like all season long already.
Yeah. I will say my dad always like will talk to me and he'll be like, "So I'm thinking we should get together." And I'm like, "No, dude, we're not doing this, man." Yeah.
I remember in 5th grade when your parents traded you every player you wanted because you cried.
That is true. That did happen.
That did happen. I've never trusted you since.
That did happen.
I'll leave out the story about why I didn't pay you. I mean, I don't want you to get upset, bro. I mean, like,
It's so basically, from what I gather, John listens to another story. It's that I came to visit you at your place.
no, it has nothing to do with that.
That's what you said for years, dude.
I got you a Christmas present. You didn't give me a Christmas present. So
are you talking about that year?
Yeah, that was last year.
You talking about when I gave you an egg?
No, you didn't even give me an egg last year. You didn't give me anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Did we ever tell the story on this about the year I gave him an egg? Or I don't think we ever did.
That's the only gift you've given me in the last
so one
18
Christmas,
years.
one Christmas, I gave, and I don't know if there's any Always Sunny fans in the chat. If there are, definitely leave some comments, but you might get this reference. But I gave him just an egg, just a single egg that was hard boiled, shell still around it, and I left it in the I left it to him, and he put it in his car and lost it in his car. So there was an egg just chilling in his car for quite a while.
That delivery just sounded very morbid. Like,
yeah. And there was a that was your Christmas present, man.
Yes.
What did you give me? A Phillip Rivers jersey? That was
last year,
that was a really
cool year I got you.
That was a really cool gift.
Last year I got you a $130 jersey. Ooh.
Wow. Yeah, I will say that was like a really nice gift to you.
So, Ronald, but there's a delay on the release of the pass. Oh. Dude, Albert Wilson with a huge play. The world. What is this? Is like literally the worst game of all time in the league history. Dude, it's not giving me the right audibles here. So if you score, it's because this game is rigged. Whoa, I messed that up, bro, but you're out of bounds.
Shit, I pressed the wrong button.
I'm the one holding the money pool for my league every year and just PayPal it to the winner. Yeah. But I think personally, if you do a money league, like first, second, and third get a payout. Third gets their investment covered. Second gets like 20 to 30%, and the winner gets the rest. Is how I do.
Yeah,
it.
I don't, basically what we did this year.
I don't make that decision, so I won't whine either way. But that's what I like in my money leagues I played in the past that are big money. That's usually how it goes. Nice play, but not nice enough. Did he go in? Oh, God.
Oh my gosh, dude!
Jerry, I wouldn't pay Steven either.
That was an insane play, dude.
Dude, my defender just threw him into the end zone. Look at Isaiah Simmons. Get in there, buddy.
That was an insane play. Insane.
Insane in the membrane.
Holy crap. You know what that reminded me of? The Rams-Titans Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. But the Titans actually win. So a jersey for an egg. No, last year I got Steven a jersey. Steven didn't give me anything. Steven gave me an egg like 5 years ago. So, yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. It's all good.
Oh, shit. That's problematic.
Wow.
Game over.
Great game. Great game, man.
That was a great game. And that was my backup, too.
It was Brent Huntley. Now we're tied.
Lamar had no energy.
6-6. I could really use a Mike G touchdown here. Yeah, I could too, bro. What, dude? That was so much holding by Humphrey. Yeah, that's a flag. That's a flag. GWD winner gets 80% second, plays 20%. Worst record plays the highest scoring person. Their entry. Okay. I can't hate on that. Dude, that was the worst game of Madden ever. That was high scoring. Dude, James Conner had like 7 touchdowns in that game.
Oh, man. You want to get one more in?
I'll play one more. Top up the night, 3-3. Guys, let us know what's going on, guys. Let us know what's going on, man. I mean, like I said, not the most exciting. I mean, we're telling, you know, it gets bad when we're telling Christmas stories in here.
Yeah.
So, this game is awful, guys. And Myles Gaskin just got stuffed at the goal line. Can we just get Mike G a touchdown? Like, does
Just
anyone,
any of the big name guys.
Waddle even? Like, I wouldn't even be mad. Even Gaskin. Like, someone started Gaskin tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Even if, I don't know. Who else? Mike Gesicki needs to score.
Yeah.
Oh, he was bear hugging him, says Ronald. Yeah, that was rough by Humphreys there.
Jet Jew comes in here, not gonna lie, Gaskin looked awful, barely 1 yard per carry. Look at his stats last week. He also had 1 yard per carry. Like Gaskin sucks, but also this O line sucks. I do not like him. Right, he's a landmine on any given week.
Charlie, do we like Van Jefferson at all with OBJ now? Might drop for wide receiver prospect. Personally, I don't.
Yeah,
but maybe we don't want to overreact. Maybe we don't want to overreact, right? Are you getting my invites, Steven?
Yeah, I think I'm going to join here.
Let's make sure.
I don't want to overreact either, but I think we have enough confidence to say that, like, if there's somebody on your waivers that you want right now, I don't mind you dropping him and making the play, right? Yeah. Wow. All right, I'm moving suicide. Patriots. Okay, hey, I get to play with bats.
I'll go suicide with you. Okay, Washington. I get to play with Washington football team. Pretty even matchup, honestly.
Yeah, not bad.
I feel like the Patriots defense is so OP for some reason in this game. Like,
probably Washington is too.
You're probably right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Mike G misses another one. MFer. Yeah. Good defensive play. Not necessarily Mike Gesicki's
Yeah,
fault,
that was a hell of a play.
Definitely frustrating nonetheless. Like,
yeah, so Dolphins are definitely going to win this game, huh?
We'll see. I'm not going to doubt Lamar.
Dude, Gaskin sucks, yo. How is he not getting in? For Gaskin owners, you got to be angry.
That is Scantling or Mike Davis available. Ooh, that's rough. That's rough. Oh, Mike Gesicki drops another one.
Jeez, dude.
But a flag down. This could bring more hope. I think I go Valdez-Scantling. I don't really mind Mike Davis. But,
no, I go Mike Davis here.
Okay.
I mean, what is Valdez-Scantling going to really get you? Like,
probably not a whole lot, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you actually, like, Valdez-Scantling has never really been a guy that I'm thinking about starting on a given week. But, I mean, even in games when it was like everybody was out except for him, he still didn't really do much, right?
That's true.
There's a very good chance you get skunked. Yeah, there's a chance you get skunked with a guy like Valdez.
That's true. I'm not going to disagree with you there.
Oh, baby.
Ronald says WTF. I don't even know anymore, Ronald. I think you were right. I think I was wrong last night. We should never have flexed to second tight end.
It's a tough thing to do, but, dude, like, this game, I mean...
This game does not follow the script at all that anyone imagined.
Literally, there's a lot of people start in this game. I mean, even on the Dolphins side, you've got guys like Jalen Waddle, you've got guys like Gesicki, you got guys like freaking Gaskin, and nobody's doing
What is happening? An offensive lineman just scored a touchdown. No, he fumbled at the 1 yard line. Did anyone see that? Is that what you're saying, WTF to?
I'm behind you.
Dude, you got to see this play, Stephen. We got to pause this Madden game. You got to.
Ronald just said you can't do that if you don't announce him.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It looked like he just came out of the formation.
Wait, what the hell?
That was the weirdest play I've ever seen.
Wait, what the fuck?
This guy like broke his neck, scoring his only touchdown in his entire football
Dude, that was
career.
like super athletic.
That was impressive, but I don't think it's touchdown. What in the world, bro? What is this game?
That was awful.
Get Ramondre Stevenson out of here.
So that's got to be a penalty, though, right? That's a touchdown. He crossed the line of scrimmage before.
It's got to come back, though. Like Ronald was saying, they didn't announce him. Not eligible down the field.
Matt Kim, we can't give up on Lamar just yet. I don't know. John, what does he have for you right now?
I haven't checked. I don't want to check.
Yeah, this is one of those games where you don't even want to look, and that's horrible.
And I have my Gesicki too, so I just don't want to look at my score.
Yes,
because, dude, I'm going to lose to Chandler.
I'm going to lose to Bryce,
which I can recover from. I think Scatling is wide receiver 2 in the beginning of the season. That's A-Rod. Yeah, I mean, that's not untrue. Like, and he had that one big game. But it's just like, when we look at these guys like Lazard and Scatling, we're always like waiting for them to just completely pop off. So there's a lot of hesitation, but it could pay off. It could. It's not a big downgrade from Jefferson, right? He's kind of boomer bust as well. Mike Davis has actually been relatively consistent, but he's been starting to be less consistent as of late. So that's what concerns me.
But he's got a bigger chance to score in my mind. I mean, he's still going to be a back that potentially sees that end zone work. Sure. And this is a game that is being predicted as being a higher scoring game, right? So definitely a better chance for him to make some noise.
All right, 3rd and goal. Can we just please? This Madden game is way more interesting.
Yeah, seriously, like honestly, these games in Madden.
What was?
Oh yeah, Jew. John, I thought you were saying that, but yeah, Jew, you're right on the money, man. This is like this game is so bad. This is like one of the worst Madden games I've ever. I mean, one of the worst like football games I've ever watched.
Oh, Heineke can't throw the ball.
Is it still 3rd down?
Dude, this was an awful play for the Dolphins. Matt Collins just like slipped and oh my gosh, of course. If you started Jason Sanders tonight, man, kudos to you. Okay.
I mean, he's only got 3 field goals.
That's pretty good.
I mean, yeah, it's not bad.
It's pretty good, Mr. Kicker Boy.
No, it is good. I'm just saying it's.
Hey guys, if you didn't check out Steven's kicker video of the week, make sure you go check that out and drop a like on it. It's a good video, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm having a little bit of low energy this week, as you know, but yeah, I appreciate that, man.
I was just joking. That video is like really not that good. Dude, no, he was trying to dive. Oh wow, whoa. Ineligible receiver.
You almost had a Dolphin play right there, dude.
You know that lineman was a wide receiver in high school and has been dreaming of that his whole life.
Probably, dude.
This Madden. Oh, we got that one. Mike Davis is Gaskin. To some degree, sure. If Harrison Stevenson sit JJ Day, yeah.
It's a very I also like Bolden Day.
Yeah, Bolden's a big play, man. Especially PPR.
Yeah. That's a really sneaky spot that you can really put him in there. Because I think it's going to be like very last second that they decide.
It's going to be last second. I was just about to say that, yeah.
And then, Bolden's probably going to be on your waivers, right?
Yeah.
Shit, I might need to grab him because at this point I need a running back to pop off for me.
I just need. If I lose to Chandler, that's so embarrassing. I beat all the best teams in the league in like 4 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
And then I lose to Chandler. Damn, Lamar and Hollywood Brown almost have the same amount of points as the Baltimore defense.
This is awful. I feel like the Ravens defense have been playing well though, right? They were
both these defenses are playing okay.
Yeah. Because these offenses are playing bad.
Yeah. Not talking streaming these guys more long-term value. Do you like Tyler Johnson with AB and maybe Godwin and Gronk out? I fear the work will go the tight end's way, though. I don't necessarily like Tyler Johnson or Johnson on the Patriots there. Wow.
Beautiful.
Wow, Steven. No, I'm not leaning on with Johnson, and no, I'm not. How do you feel about that play, Steve? I don't feel crazy.
Johnson on the Bucks.
Yeah, you'd have to be in a very deep league to make this move.
I'll say this: if Godwin's out, I was actually thinking about that. With Godwin, the thing is this though: they bring in Perryman, right? So they did bring in a guy to kind of get to work, and I think that he was mostly for AB, but I think Perryman's going to see a decent amount of the value. Tyler Johnson's a good damn player.
He is. He is. So
he's a really good player.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scotty, I think, is still banged up, though. I could be wrong about that, but I know he's been dealing with some shit all year. But yeah, I don't totally hate that move there. It's definitely a speculative type of call.
And he's saying he had good work last week. 6 targets, 5 receptions, 65 receiving yards. He gets Washington this week. I mean, maybe you don't have to be in a deep league for that move. I think that's probably a pretty good call if you're really hurting that receiver. So I don't hate that, Charlie. I don't hate that, actually.
Yeah, it's a good thing to bring up too, Charlie. It's actually something to kind of keep your eye on the radar for all the Catch fam too, because like I was talking about with Godwin potentially being out, and I think that is starting to become more and more of like not necessarily a certainty, but like a reality, right? So you definitely need to explore those other options because, like we've been saying, this Tampa Bay offense should do a lot, and so there's going to be some options there outside of Mike Evans.
Yeah,
I think Brate's another guy too. If Gronkowski's limited at all, yeah, I mean, there's a lot. Oh wow, there's a lot to be. There's a lot of options there.
I gotta text Chandler something really sad. Wow, I thought Lamar Jackson just threw an interception, but he did not.
I mean, he's not doing shit.
Yeah, at this point, I'd take an interception. Like
at this point, I literally just need one person to score a touchdown. Like one person.
Could you imagine if interceptions got points?
Like if you threw a pick, you got points.
Yeah,
I don't.
Can we set that up?
Can we
set that up next year?
Wow, Hollywood Brown. At least he targeted him. I'm gonna play behind you.
Yeah, that was a bad play. I don't know what this game is. It's
not even fun. I would drop Van Jefferson for a kicker at this point, says Ronald. Dude, I don't disagree with that, especially if it's a good kicker.
What in the world?
You were right about this defense, little OP.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I definitely do agree with the general sentiment that Ron's getting at there is that I think he's droppable, right? I think the Rams still like Van Jefferson, but man, that's a conscious decision to say, hey, we're going to go out and get a guy that is going to directly take your snaps, right? So, yeah, I think his little brief fantasy stint might be over. It was good while it lasted, though, man. It was good while it lasted.
That Mac Jones dive just cracked me up.
Sick. That was sick. Also, John, that win against you last game might have been like my best game ever.
6-6 right now.
Yeah. We had 2 good games, 2 overtime games.
We did.
Did Chandler respond to you?
I'm still I'm typing them out like a really long paragraph.
Let's see here.
This will give me a fantasy dub. I just told him I did this on purpose because I felt bad. He's lost every game this year. And I sent a heart.
See here. Yeah, so I mean, I think so would you drop Van Jefferson for those guys that are on waiver? Charlie said, I think you could, right? I think you could. I think a guy like Tyler Johnson, like we just talked about, potential play this week, right?
I guess we didn't get to that one. I'm sorry, Charlie.
Yeah, so I don't mind that. I don't really see that either of these guys are going to be like massive plays, but I don't mind that.
Yeah. I think you could take the swing there, but you just have to keep in mind when AB comes back, he basically loses all his value. You know?
Yeah, same.
Dude, did Lamar just throw an interception, or did that guy fumble? And Xavier Howard scores. It's a catch and fumble returned by Howard.
Who fumbled it?
Sammy Watkins.
Oh my gosh.
Who started the Dolphins defense? Wow, the Dolphins are going insane. They're like entire offenses in the end zone celebrating.
Are you serious? Oh, that's big.
Gesicki is cursed. Oh yeah, we already read that. I'm sorry. Wow, Lazard or Deshaun Jackson Lazard? Jeez Louise, Gesicki is trash right now. He is. But dude, everyone's trash in this game. Yeah. Except for the kickers and the Miami's defense. So it's like, can you even really be mad? Like, these things happen, right? And it sucks, but it's tough to be mad right now.
I will say this. I mean, like, it's one of those games where there's so many players involved. There's a chance that your opponent also has one of these guys. But there's going to be multiple teams in your leagues that are impacted directly. But it's like, right, in our league, John and I are impacted. Tyler's got Gaskin. He probably had 0 points, right? So there's a lot of players here who, probably tanked one of your teams in the league.
Hey, do you saying Lamar's MVP chances just dropped by a lot?
Yeah.
Listen, what are the chances the Ravens win this game? They're not out of this game. They score on this drive. They're right in this game.
Yeah, I'm not betting on that. Jew and I got a bet on this game already. I don't think I'm doubling down. Jew, are you? Because I am staying clear from it. I'm not taking any of that sauce. The Dolphins look fired up. It's at home.
Taylor Heineke.
I get your point though.
Oh my gosh, dude! What I tell you, this defense.
We're gonna go ahead and snag that. I mean, your defense is playing really well too, bro.
Yeah, dude. Okay. Bro, I can't even get rid of anyone on my bench. Schultz, Montgomery, Knox, Hunt, C.H. Higgins, and Madison, Kyler, and Chubb must play. Yeah.
Yeah, your team is pretty solid,
team
Ray.
is good.
Yeah. Also, a little shout out to Ray. I was giving some love to my boy Ron the Goat, yesterday. But Ray's always in the kicker defense video, giving some love. I appreciate you, Ray. I always love to see your comments, man.
Shout out, Ray. Dude, Gesicki was open on the 2-point conversion, and Tua didn't look his way.
Tua, that piece of shit. Right?
Of course, the defense scores WTF. Charlie, I have AB. Okay, then that makes sense then. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. You did say you have AB. Yeah. And that's a good move then. I'm sorry, Charlie. So annoying, bro. I get the worst luck. Yeah, I feel you there.
I feel like this is a week where it's just this could be a set. This could be. You know what's also the worst, right? Is when you have this terrible of a start to a week. It's like now you just have a whole weekend of football.
You're sitting there calculating, like, okay, which one of these two players can underperform,
but it's also like you're gonna lose, right? Like it's like literally the only chance for me to win is if Aaron Rodgers sits.
Yeah.
Like that's it for me. And he's still got Matt Ryan, who's a decent play. Wow, that was huge.
Nice. Dude, what are you doing, you poop face? Yeah, that's what you get.
Wow, that sucks.
What happened to our guy? Oh, wait, hold on. Bateman has 2.6, so I'm sure I will lose by 2.5. I'm sorry. Jerry, what happened to our guy at John? Yeah, I had Lamar as the must-start quarterback of the week, and I even said in the video.
Oh, my. Yeah. Oh, my.
I said in the video, it's probably, Tom Brady should actually probably be here. Like, don't forget about him. But I really liked the momentum of Lamar coming off that big game. I really thought this was going to be a big scoring game. And I even said in the video, a lot of times these Thursday night football games, the defense does not show up. Every now and then we see the offense not show up. And it's not as easy as it looks to make every right fantasy call. So
I don't even think it's about that. It's just it sucks, right? It sucks when you kind of put out a call like that. And it actually, to double down on that, John, I had called out that Lamar was going to ball out against Cincinnati that 1 week, and he was very mediocre or average, right? But for as shitty as Lamar's been, right? How much time is left in the game? It's like 10 to 12 minutes.
Yeah.
There is a world, right, where he does come back and he has a performance that just does enough, right? Like, what does he have for you right now?
He's got 7 points. Gesicki's got 0.
7 points. Like, dude, there is definitely a world where he finishes with 15 points, right?
Yeah. I'm like praying for 15 points, but Chandler, my opponent, has Tom Brady, so
I mean, yeah, you're screwed in terms of your quarterback matchup, but I mean, like, I'm not mad with that, bro. Like, I'm not mad with 15. But he's got to do that. And I will say this, right? Being down is going to maybe put Dolphins in a position where they go prevent and the Ravens just start running and gunning it with Lamar, right? So there is some opportunity for anybody who's got Ravens players to kind of ball out here. But we're getting to the nitty-gritty scary hours, guys. This is a true Drake time, right? Drake and OBJ are listening to scary hours in the back.
Wow, forgot about that song.
Yeah, how did you forget about that? There was a solid year where John just listened to Drake on repeat.
Yeah, I mean that's still kind of going on.
Is that still going on?
I love Drake, yeah, but okay, we don't need to talk about my music taste. Okay, Jerry, Ravens fumbled the ball. Ronald OMG after saying Gesicki 2-pointer maybe. Mr. Matt J. Kim, damn, this week is so crucial for me with Lamar Jackson, Marquise Brown, and 4 and 5, 5th place in the 10-team league. Wow, that is rough. Jace, rest of the season, Swift, Najee, Kamara. Man, I want to say Najee. I love Kamara, but I want to say Najee, then Kamara, then Swift.
How much of that answer, John, does this injury factor in here? And not even for the pure basis of this guy missing time, but, the amount of touches Alvin Kamara was seeing, he was second only to Derrick Henry, right?
Yeah.
That's not something the Saints wanted to do with Alvin Kamara.
Yeah.
So I do see Kamara really losing his snap count to a guy like Mark Ingram or maybe some of the other guys they brought in. But this knee injury, man, I don't see that being great for his value. And it's just another guy that is going down at the running back position in some way or another. It's just what the hell?
Najee's first for me, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Mr. Matt J. Kim, good thing I'm playing against Gesicki. Hey, if it hurts me, at the very least, I hope it helps you guys.
Maybe it's somebody that listens to the channel.
Yeah, hope it helps you guys. Kelvion, what's going on, man? Traded Amari and Jordan Howard for Brandon Cooks. I don't mind that. You got the conviction in Cooks. I don't mind it.
Trading Amari for him, I mean, it's a little bit of a...
It's a little steep. It's a little steep, but I don't...
Yeah, it's a little steep.
If you got the conviction, I'm not going to talk you out of it. This is also why Kelsey is always tight end one, because every tight end gives you duds.
Yeah.
That's probably true, too.
Kelsey's not going to totally skunk you like this.
At least get you 7.
Yeah.
I don't blame you for the call. I'm just saying it sucks for us Lamar. Oh, I know you don't blame me, Jerry, but it definitely does suck. It definitely does suck. Steven might blame me if it was.
I blame John for everything.
Good thing I still have Jonathan Taylor and Kittle this Sunday. Oh, absolutely. Ray Gamer, thank you, bro. I love this channel. Hey, appreciate you.
Hey, we love you too, Ray.
Yeah. 2. Oh, you messed up, bro.
Were you even gonna pass it to him?
Yeah.
I don't think you've ever dumped that off.
Let's see here. So if Kyler and Chubb are out, I would definitely be forced to drop Madison and probably Ayuk and pick up a QB and RB2 and drop either Schultz or Knox for a week.
Gosh, that sucks. That would suck. I really hope that doesn't happen for you.
Those are probably the only 2 players you can really drop there. Get off me.
Wow. I was offsides too. I knew I was offsides.
I don't need your penalty.
This is going to be interesting, John. It's going to be a little Mac Jones finale.
I will blame Steven if Q doesn't get me 20 points. Yeah, that's fair.
Tell you
that
what,
makes more sense.
Tell you what, I like Q this week to have more points than any of the Ravens combined. At this point,
I forgot. I literally forgot this game was on. Wow, Lamar Jackson just gave up his life for a first down.
He better start giving up everything.
Hey, someone can still break one off, but now Dolphins are only going to try to run for Mac Hollins. There's too much time left. Lamar about to run in a 50-yard touchdown. We'll see here. He's throwing it up to the sideline. What was that, bro? So mad at Lamar right now.
Yeah, I am too. I need him.
He looks pretty mad, actually, as well. Did you start Hollywood?
Yeah, I started Hollywood. What the hell? This is like a perfect matchup.
Yeah, it was.
This is so frustrating. It's like nothing he's doing wrong. I mean, I guess he had the fumble in the beginning, but like whatever. Oh, I thought that was a drop.
I didn't think his feet were in. I'm not going to lie.
It's just frustrating, dude. It's
a bad game. It's not good for fantasy. It's actually not that bad of a football game, but it's awful for fantasy.
Dude, what are you talking about? It's a terrible football game.
It's a defensive game. It's like the Rams-Pats Super Bowl. Everyone's like, "Oh,
it's 15-3," and that Super Bowl was like the worst Super Bowl of all time, other than the fucking Broncos Seahawks.
Hey, don't talk about that game.
That was terrible.
It's the most depressing game ever.
That Rams-Patriots game was a joke, and it was a rigged game anyways because the Saints should have been in the Super Bowl.
Racist Gesicki needs to do something. Yeah, Gesicki can like just get a touchdown, you know.
How about like just can some of these guys catch passes?
Gosh, this is awful. Who started the Dolphins defense tonight?
Dude, people might have.
Remember when they were like good, like in the preseason?
Yeah.
Remember when I loved the Dolphins?
Yeah, I mean, shit, it looks pretty good now. What's the record going to be here? 3-7?
Dude, there's a lot of time left in this game.
I don't know about that anymore, dude.
There's 10 minutes.
Yeah, I guess it's...
Oh, did he just fumble? No. Oh, my God. They're debating if this is a catch and fumble or not.
By who?
Whoever that. Someone unimportant that no one started. This game is rigged. Oh, I caught that. Okay. All right. There's so much. Okay, I got that. My opponent has Stafford, Lamb, Hopkins, Kamara, Robinson, Hawkinson, and Brown. Oh, that is kind of scary. Okay, they're not ruining it a fumble. This is how Thursday games always used to be. They've been good lately. Yeah, horrible football game. Yeah, I mean, okay, maybe this is kind of a horrible
game. So Jerry said, "Why is Steven so salty tonight?" So I'm tired anyways. Today I had a tiring day, but I was happy, right? I came out here. I said, you know what? We're gonna throw some money on the game. We're gonna have some skin in it, and we're gonna have Hollywood Brown and Mark Andrews play.
Did you see what Hollywood Brown just did?
Don't tell me he fumbled.
He dropped a wide open pass that he could have ran for first.
Yeah, that's how it is, boys and girls. That's how it is. It's one of those games too. Did the Ravens just not show up, right?
I mean, they're still in this.
They're punting it, so I don't know if they are, dude.
They got almost 11 minutes in all their timeouts, dude. They're still in this.
Are you going to say this until like 30 seconds left?
Yeah, man. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. Dolphins were a great defense last season. They were. Yeah, they were. That's the type of game it is. Yeah.
Disgusting. I want to puke.
Koch must be tired.
Next
week I have to go.
Oh. Of course I know that, dude. Of course I'm just like, punter.
Next week I have to go against Mahomes, Hill, Hollywood Brown, Swift, Mixon, Elijah Mitchell, maybe Gronk, and even Tyler Boss. That is rough.
Man.
That's rough.
Slap the boss.
I keep forgetting that Tua's in this game. What is happening? I hate football. Oh!
You think Steven. I didn't see that, dude?
Steven. Did you guys see Steven?
You think I didn't see that?
So you guys had money on the game tonight? I did not, Steven.
Yeah, I did.
I mean, not to call you out, Steven, but
no. I mean, like, it wasn't anything too substantial. I only had like $100,000 on it. No, I had $10. And I took over 37 points and for the Ravens to win by
Tua fumbles, and the Dolphins recover. Oh my god, dude. 3 Ravens touched that. Okay, maybe not 3, but at least 2 of them did.
Gosh, that would have been huge.
That play was huge for you, bro.
That's touchdown.
Yeah, I want you to score at this point. I'm not going to tackle you. Okay. Of course, let's get a blocking tight end a catch. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Of course, Smith catches one. Let's give it to every tight end but Kasich. Yeah.
I can't wait to just like hear what all the pundits have to say about this game tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Hey guys, for the number 1 kicker in the game, that's who we're putting in right now.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Oh. I had $100 on the over, says Jew.
Wow, big money. Wow, that probably Jew's probably hurting right now. That probably hurts even more.
Third and
because the over was done like in the first quarter. That was, I mean, the over was done for a while, which is why I knew this bet was a wrap. But yeah, that's probably the most surprising too. Like maybe I could have seen a world where like the Ravens and the Ravens and the Dolphins are somehow close together, but I did not see this game being this low scoring.
That's 4th down, dude? Why is that receiver showing off? Would you trade Hawkinson and T. Higgins for Evans? I feel like this is a no-brainer. Yeah, I don't mind that move.
I mean, I don't think it's a no-brainer, right? Because I do think you're giving up a tight end who's a top 5 tight end, and that's a serious competitive advantage for you. And then you're giving up a receiver who definitely can start for you on a given week, right? To just, he's not like a start, right? But he's always a flex. So I think it's a no-brainer, right? But I do think Mike Evans he's a dog. And he's probably going to cook this week, right? So if you could get him this week somehow.
Dolphins have a flag. They're going to give the ball back to the Ravens. I will definitely send a trade next week and get Metcalf for my flex and Brady. Brady actually gets touchdowns and has a full good offense and is number 1 in fantasy points. Dude, what was that throw?
Whoa.
What was that throw, man? Like, who am I throwing with? Can I put Fitzpatrick in this game?
Yeah, if you can put him in.
Heineke is kind of doo-doo, but Heineke, give me the first, bro. Give me the first, Heineke.
Oh shit. Oh, I thought that was me that like railed him out of bounds.
Dude, this game is just god awful, bro. Like, this game sucks. I'm talking about Madden, not even. What was that? What was Curtis Samuel's attempt there, bro?
7 minutes and 49 seconds. They got more time, John?
Huh?
They got enough time right here?
Yeah.
7 minutes.
And over to the Fat Lady Sings, homie.
See, now we got some thank God we didn't play Bateman. Yeah, dude. What the hell happened? Even rate like gosh, man, nobody did.
Thought that was a catch.
I thought that was a catch.
That was weird. That was an awful game of Madden, bro.
Kind of had the animation of a catch, too.
Wow. I lost complete track. This feels like when you pay the team 2 empty roster spots and lose by 20. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also had $50 on the Bears. Good start to the week. Yikes.
Wow.
Are you signing off, Steve? I don't want to hold you if you have to bounce.
Yeah, brother. I gotta sign off. But love you all. Wish we could have had a better game to watch, that's for sure. But I hope you all had fun tonight in the chat. And I think John's gonna keep it running, but
I'll keep going till the end of this game. Yeah.
Very disappointing, guys. But hopefully something will happen in the last 7 minutes to save a couple of our fantasy teams. But guys, don't give up hope yet. All right, I'm gonna try to keep my hope alive for the rest of this weekend. Other people out there suffered too, right? I'm pretty sad though.
Okay. Very somber.
But hey,
goodbye by Steven there.
I'm glad I got to hang out with you guys, though. I'll tell you that. I'm glad I got to experience this with you guys.
You're up in the series, bro. 7-6.
7-6, yeah. Got to
So,
kick John's ass. That's always fun.
Yeah. Oh, Hollywood Brown got a catch. Perfect send off for Steven. There you go.
Beautiful.
Steven, hey, appreciate you coming out. Long stream tonight, so
yeah.
Good to have you here, man. We appreciate you, and we'll talk to you soon, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Love you guys. Love you all. Peace out. Jerry, I see your comment right there. Have a good night, guys.
Goodbye, Steven.
Peace.
Goodbye.
Peace to everyone except John.
The person I'm traded with has Gaskin and Hines as their running backs. I'll give them Cook and Kyler and maybe CH if they rejected maybe, and they'll still have Jamar Chase, Pittman, and Kelsey with Metcalf. Yeah, that's a good offer. Wow. Oh, Lamar escaped that. Gosh, guys, what? Every time I look at the screen, something bad is happening. I have more post goose eggs this season than all other seasons combined. Yikes. Wow, I can't believe Lamar avoided that sack. Lamar Jackson Rashad Bateman is costing my fantasy team because these stupid Dolphins keep riding that blitz formation and Lamar can't capitalize. They had been destroying Lamar Jackson tonight. Like, they have been hitting him every time I look up. Good for Mac Hollins. Yeah, I saw that. Thank God I didn't play Bateman. I would have lost already. I may have already lost, bro, with Lamar and Gesicki. Ronald, why am I in the unique position of wishing I played Bateman? Gio, I still believe they can score 5 touchdowns in 7 minutes. It's not out of the question. They got a first down. It's not out of the question. Penalty there. Lamar gets a delay. Gets delays a lot, says Chase. Ronald, roughing the passer. Jerry, all right, I'll have to catch everyone next time. All right, Jerry. Peace out, man. Good having you here tonight as always, man. Hey, we'll see what happens. I mean, all I'm saying is not over till it's over, okay? Luckily, this is just a tight end position, but getting 0 is the worst. Yeah, absolutely. Getting a 0 at any position is painful. But you're right. At least it's just the tight end position. But I mean, having Lamar and Gesicki is like dangerous, man. Dangerous. We'll see what happens here. Lamar picking up a first down, and he fumbles. They're going to call it dead. Wow. Okay. Gesicki killing on my team tonight. 8 targets, 0 catches. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. It's not good. Okay, his knee is down. That's not a fumble. It's not a fumble by Lamar. Gesicki better get a touchdown. My buddy's going to be pretty mad at me tomorrow. Hey? It's not your fault, even if you recommended it. But I get what you're saying. All right, a little catch there by Mark Andrews. What about Flex, John? What about Flex? I know. I know. I know, Ronald. All right, Lamar dropping back. He finds his receiver, goes out of bounds. I kind of just want to sit and watch this game, man. I kind of want to. You guys, oh, there's a flag on the play. Let's watch this final 5.5 minutes, guys. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, are they going to get the Dolphins for a late hit? Is that what's going on here? Yeah, it is, dude. They're trying to get the Ravens a dub here. That's what's happening. That's what's really happening. All right, let's see what we can't get here. Ravens. What can Lamar and company do? Incomplete pass. Okay. Okay. Intended for Bateman. Lamar Jackson, 18 of 29, 137 passing yards. That is all. That is all. That's all we got to work with, guys. Kind of ugly. That was the worst late hit call I think I've ever seen. All right, Devonta Freeman gets a handoff. Good gain by Freeman. Still going. Okay. Guys, telling you. Telling you. Ravens can get right back in this, man. Oh, yeah, Freeman, I suggested about 50 people. Yeah, I liked him this week as well, man. I liked him this week as well. Maybe Diggs will finally go off this week versus the Jets and Cook versus the Chargers. And another flag. Cook versus Chargers. Yeah, I could see. I mean, it's a great matchup for Dalvin Cook. So, I could see Diggs having a good game too. The Jets have been surprisingly good against receivers, though. Max is giving Hunt and Henry for James Robinson too much to give. I need to make playoffs and I need wins fast or I won't make it. No, I mean, it is like in theory, but if you need to win right now, here's what I'll say, Max. Like, you should be able to get a second player out of that. Like, even if Derrick Henry doesn't play on these seasons, just the chance that he could, right, makes it worth it on top of Hunt will be back this season, right? And Hunt's been great. Hey, big play by Rashad Bateman, guys. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's not too much, but at the same time, you should be able to get a low end player out of that as well, right? Like just somebody, somebody at all, right? But yeah, if you need to win right now, it's a good trade for sure, Max. Absolutely, man. All right, kind of a big gain there for Bateman. Hunt's back next week. If not, the following Hunt might come back next week. Yeah. Oh, Mark Andrews touchdown. Mark Andrews touchdown, guys. There you go. For those of you who started Lamar or Mark Andrews, there's some points on the night finally. Listen, Max, if you need to win right now, I don't hate that trade, but I still think you should be able to get someone out of that, like another player out of that. Wow, a touchdown for Mark Andrews, man. Crazy. Crazy. Max, let me know where your headspace is at, man. But I don't think it's a bad trade, guys. All right, Max. Yeah. If you need to win now, that is, right? Like that's the biggest part of it, right? Ronald, oh yay, no one excited voice. Hey, I'm excited, man. I needed those points from Lamar. Told you guys if the Ravens can score once, they're in this game. Are they going to win? I don't know, but at least this game gets somewhat interesting. Wow, what is this pass to Jerry Judy that just happened? So I got 14 points out of Lamar, 0 points out of Gesicki. So yeah, I'll take that. I have Andrews in 0 leagues. I have Waller in most leagues and Kelsey a couple. Hey, I would probably rather have either of those guys right now. Dude, Johnny Unitas. Why is Johnny Unitas my starting running back again? I mean, quarterback. Sorry. Let's get Lamar Jackson back in here. Is giving James Conner for DJ Moore good? No. In my opinion, no. I'm super, super high on James Conner, and that's not going to change anytime soon. Connor's at his peak, and Moore's a good buy low. Yeah, but you're not buying him low if you're trading James Conner. James Conner has the most rushing touchdowns in the league. Like he's tied with Derrick Henry. Like he's been phenomenal on the season. He's been extremely consistent. You won't find me telling you guys to trade him. Like you just won't. I think that it's a good buy low on Moore, but I don't think that you're buying him low. So I wouldn't do that part. Yeah. Now, the first part of the trade, I don't mind as much. But Connor also has a very difficult schedule ahead of him. That's true. But just due to volume alone and due to his usage within the red zone, I'm not worried about it because the Cardinals are good enough to get into the red zone that he's going to see the red zone carries. So I don't mind it, man. I don't mind. Or I don't mind the tough schedule, I should say. So I'm not going to recommend it, but if you've got enough conviction, don't let me be the deciding factor. You know what I'm saying? But it's a fair argument, Max, for sure. But I wouldn't personally do it. And I think it would hurt your roster more than help your roster. But Moore does have some good matchups coming up. Ray Gamer, come on, Gesicki. Yeah, I'm with you. Jerry's back in the house. I might pull up the upset in my main league. Let's go, Jerry. Let's go. Joshua, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well tonight. Oh, wow. I just lost this challenge. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. We just won this challenge. Nice. All right. What's good, bro? How's your night? Dude, good, man. Hope you're doing well, Joshua. I've been struggling with tight end. I have Schultz and Goddard, but Pat Freiermuth looks good. Is he a possible start? Wow. What is happening? Albert Wilson is just, I'm looking up and he is running down the sideline. Okay. Schultz and Goddard, but Pat Freiermuth looks good. Yeah, he's definitely a possible start, without a doubt. But is he better than, in terms of consistency, than Schultz or Goddard? I'm not entirely sure. But I really like Freiermuth. But I just don't know if he's worth starting over Schultz or Gesicki. Excuse me, Schultz or Goddard. My opponent has 0 from Gesicki and 5.7 from Brown. Let's go, Jerry. Ronald, I would not trade Connor. I would not either. Jerry, oh my gosh, can we get a Gesicki touchdown, please? Please? Jerry, I have 27 from Lamar and Andrews. Let's go. Ray Gamer, pass to Gesicki. Yeah, please. Garbage time touchdown. Jerry saying, don't pass to Gesicki. Uh-oh. We got conflicting rosters here in the Catch fam tonight. Ooh, this has been such a weird game, guys. I didn't look at what my challenge is here on this drive. But we'll see. I feel like we got to take a timeout from Madden. And interesting enough, we're taking a timeout in a game that's the same matchup as the screen. Wow, what was that play, bro? Mac Hollins. Or no, Albert Wilson. I'm sorry, Albert Wilson. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, Max, please don't trade James Conner. Please don't. Joshua, it's not too crazy to start Freiermuth over Goddard or Schultz, right? Ride that momentum, right? Claypool's down. It's not crazy. It's a good matchup this week. All right, another penalty over with. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. Guys, really appreciate everyone coming out tonight. Like I said, I know this game has been entirely entertaining, but we had a fun night, guys. Steven was in the building, man. You guys killed it in the chat. So if you guys didn't already do so, make sure you hit that like button, man. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that sub button down below. Become part of the catch. Fam, tonight, we should have must-start running backs dropping either tonight or first thing in the morning. So make sure you guys check that out as well. And if you guys didn't already check out the must-start kickers and defenses, quarterbacks on the week, make sure you check out those videos. Drop a like as well. Maybe not the quarterbacks, considering Lamar Jackson was in there, but maybe the defense and kickers. All right, stuffed Myles Gaskin play there. Let's see what happens. Giving him 1 yard. That is so generous. Second and goal. Let's get Mike Gesicki going, baby. The Catch fam needs some Mike Gesicki energy right now, guys. I feel like everyone except for Jerry. Okay, I forgot about you, Jerry. I'm sorry. Jerry, just don't listen. Just don't listen. All right, let's see what happens here. Man, I started Mike Gesicki in the sleeper league as well. I forgot. Ooh, there's no way I win. And I had Hunter Henry available as well. Uh-oh. Well, he got his targets. He sure did. He sure did. He did get his targets. All right, let's see what happens, boys. You guys are probably, if you're watching cable or TV, I mean, I'm streaming through YouTube TV, so you guys might be play ahead of me. Ravens are saying someone jumped. That might help Mike Gesicki or Jalen Waddle further back. Put him on the field. Was he not even on the field on that play? Well, shout out 68 then. That's the same player who caught that pass earlier. Ronald says mine is slow. Okay. Is Gesicki out here? Is he? Dude, is Gesicki not on the field, bro? All right, stop Gaskin. Stop Gaskin. Okay, Gaskin stopped. Dude, why is every tight end on the field except for Gesicki? Like, what is this? Oh, my goodness. Dude, the Ravens need a turnover. The Ravens can still get some decent garbage time points here is the interesting thing. Oh, man, what an awful fantasy matchup. I guess unless you started Mark Andrews. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Oh, man. All right. Man, they're taking their time. They're really building up the suspense, boys. Ray Gamer, I see him. Let's score. All right. All right. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I see him too. I feel like they're going to run this, though. Dude, Gesicki's got a good matchup. But he just blocked, and they did run it. And is he down at the 1? He's down. He's down. He didn't score. He didn't score. He got a first down, but he did not score. Dude, please, just like a little shuffle pass to Gesicki, bro. Please. Yeah. Ray Gamer, no. Phew. There's still a shot here. There's still a shot. There's still a shot. He's definitely down. Ravens take their final timeout. I mean, why not just get it to Gesicki? He's your best receiver, arguably, next to Waddle. Just give him a shot. There he is. Look at him getting that huddle. Let's go, Gesicki. Man, this is like the definition of a trap game. In Miami, on the road, Thursday night football, trap game for these Ravens, man. All right. Let's see here, boys. Let's see here. Oh man, I don't think they're not throwing this. Tua's in the end zone. Oh man. Tua's in the end zone. Touchdown. Man, I've never disliked Tua more than right there. Oh gosh, how ugly. What an ugly game. Lamar Jackson, 14 points. Mike Gesicki, 0 points. I'm projected 76 points now. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, bro. This is just ugly. This is just ugly. Man. Oh man, I might lose this week, boys. Ray Gamer, all man goose egg, and exactly 0 people. Yeah, exactly 0 people started Tua. No one started. I dropped Tua, my 20-man league, because I thought he was hurt. Oh man. Hell yeah, Lamar has plenty of time to throw one more touchdown. That's true. We're gonna watch till the end of this game, boys, and we're gonna sign off for the night. But nonetheless, man, we're gonna see these garbage time points, boys. Absolutely, man. Dolphins getting a big win here tonight, more than likely, though, unless something crazy happens, and probably not expecting it. Jacoby Brissett leaves this game. How much did that change things? Probably not a lot, right? Probably not a lot. What an ugly game, guys. What an ugly, ugly game. Oh, man. All right, we'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens. I'm going to lose this week, then miss the playoffs by 1 game. My whole season will come down to start Gesicki. You know, I don't know if your entire matchup, if you lose this week, is just based on one player, but we'll find out. We'll find out. Man, quit showing us the replays. Let's get going. Smokey the Cat, what's up? Should I trade Dalvin for Zeke and T. Higgins? I don't hate that trade, Smokey the Cat. It depends on the rest of your roster overall, right? How would your roster look over the trade? How is your overall running back depth? How bad do you need that additional receiver in T. Higgins as Lamar Jackson finds Devonte Freeman for a good little gain here? It depends on your overall roster. If you're concerned about the Dalvin Cook situation, then I don't think there's too much to panic about here on this, and, you know, given the current season that we're in. But at the same time, I don't necessarily hate that trade. Let me know, how does it affect your entire roster though? Ronald, nah, I was favored, so now I'm down to a 47% chance. Yeah, I was favored too, and now I'm projected to lose by 20 points. But I also had Lamar out there, so we'll see what happens, my guy. We'll see. You never know. That's the big takeaway from tonight. You just never know what's going to happen. LeBron's brain. What do you think about C.H. Higgins for Chris Carson and Renfro? If Carson comes back healthy, I think I like Carson and Renfro's side. Yeah, I think I do. But I don't. I can make the argument for CH and Higgins. Which side do you like more, LeBron's brain? Red Gamer was just hoping Kyler and Chubb play, and I should be fine. But I need a Kamara to be out, which is possible. Yeah, absolutely. Chase Tua tongue me my Ebola. There you go. Ronald really thought it was never started tight end in the flex. Yes, I do recall you making that point last night. But hey, I didn't set your roster, did I? Yahoo says I have a 57% chance of winning. Hey, that could be worse. You never know, man. You never know what's going to happen. This game right here is a perfect example. Lamar just flinging it up. Rashad Bateman with the catch. Wow. Wow. That was a great catch, man. Rashad Bateman having a pretty good night. 6 targets, 5 receptions, 74 receiving yards. Wow. All right, Lamar, can we get a garbage time touchdown for the catch fam, please? I feel like they might. Another catch by Rashad Bateman. Wow, he has 80. Oh, man. Oh, man. Wonderful for Bateman. Yeah, he's having a decent game. And Duvernay catches the ball. The Ravens driving here. We need these garbage time points, Ravens. We need them. I mean, the Ravens in scoring position, guys. If you need some points from the Ravens, pay attention. Pay attention. Spiked. Yeah, they spiked the football, so we'll see what happens. Mr. Matchak Kim, just get us 20 points. Yeah, I agree. I mean, for those of you, if you started Lamar, he can get you 20 points. Like that's fine. I can get you there. I can get you there. The Ravens would be in this game if they didn't give up that touchdown the last drive. And Mark Andrews catches the football, and he is going to get out of bounds, picks up the first down. Hey, John, I'm playing against Tom Brady this week, too. Oh, gosh. Hey, at least we're in the same boat, my guy. At least we're in the same boat, man. All right, can we get a touchdown? Let's just – I mean, I'm just praying that the Ravens don't run it here, man, unless it's with Lamar, of course. But I could see Mark Andrews getting open again here in the red zone. Let's see here. First and goal, Lamar scrambling around, throws it to no one. Okay. Smokey the Cat, Russell Wilson, stream Kirk Cousins, Dalvin, Josh Jacobs, Joe Williams received a trade request for Amari Cooper. Should I? Moss, Pollard, Deontay Johnson, Bateman, Elijah Moore, Ayuk, Gallup, Ridley, and Gesicki. So you're looking to trade Dalvin for Zeke and Higgins. Man, it's really tough because we just don't know the full situation, right? Let's look at your receivers here. I think that's a good trade, actually, because your receivers are kind of weak. So I think that's a good trade, actually. And let me know, Smokey the Cat, what's the trade request for Amari Cooper? It just depends on the actual trade request, but yeah, just let me know, man. Mr. Match Kim, I need every point possible. Absolutely. I do too. Red Gamer, maybe I shouldn't risk plays on Thursdays. Yeah, this is the 4th Thursday in a row. Thursday games are hard to call, man. If there's a God, Lamar will run a TD in right now. Yeah, I hope so. Other than Dearness Johnson the first time, that was awesome. Yeah, that was a good call. Oh my gosh, Lamar with pressure in his face right away throws an interception. Oh my God, guys. Wait, are they really last place in their division now? Guys, that was the most deflating way to possibly end the night. Lamar should have just thrown that away. He tried to force that, man. To Bateman, at least. Wow, that was so deflating. Wow. That was so bad, guys. Daryl Williams for Amari Cooper. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't think you should do that. No, because, I mean, CEH is coming back, right? And you need that wide receiver help. But in terms of the other trade, I would definitely consider it. adding that extra wide receiver and getting a relatively, not necessarily a fair swap, but a good enough swap at running back that you can still survive. So yeah, I would consider that. All right, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that sub button down below, become part of the Catch fam. Tonight, we're going to go ahead and wind down the stream. I mean, we just have to go ahead and, we got to end things on that note, Lamar Jackson interception. So if you're new to the channel, hit the sub button, become part of the Catch fam, man. Guys, make sure you hit that like button on the way out if you guys didn't do so already. Really appreciate everyone coming out tonight, man. Ray Gamer, just think of it this way. Last week, my lowest scoring position was defense, and they got 5, and my tight end got 5.4. Hey, you guys, you never know what's going to happen. Obviously, this wasn't a great game in terms of fantasy, but nonetheless, man, hey, at least we got to hang out, play some Madden. We had Steven in the house, man. At least we got to watch the game together, man. I mean, what else are you gonna say, man? So hey, I appreciate you guys, appreciate this community, appreciate the Catch fam, man. You guys have been absolutely killing it as of late. So like I said, we'll have our must start running back videos dropping, must start receivers and tight ends still to drop on the week as well. Outside of that, man, I'll see you guys tomorrow about 9 p.m. We might be going a little late tomorrow, so make sure you guys tune in tomorrow as well. We might be starting a little bit late overall, and chilling through the late night hours, maybe get a little off topic tomorrow, get some Madden going, seeing what we can't get going for the Catch. So really appreciate you guys, man. I'll be on Saturday night as well as we continue to move into week 10 with the first game out of the way. The Dolphins getting a surprise dub, man. So Smokey the Cat, I would be getting Amari. Yes. Yeah, then I would do that trade. Okay, I'm sorry. Trade Darrell Williams for Amari Cooper. Yes, do that. Do that all the way. Ronald agrees. So, yeah, without a doubt, that's a good trade for you. So, guys, make sure you got that notification bell on so you never miss an upload or a stream. Appreciate all you guys, man. Yeah, appreciate all you guys. Catch fam is amazing. This community is amazing. So, I will talk to everyone tomorrow. I got nothing else to say, but thank you guys so much for watching and or listening. And remember, you saw it here on the Catch, and peace.